Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the Get Up and Go Show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
Well, not exactly Evan and Bonnie this morning. It's Evan and Phil. Bonnie's on vacation. She'll be back next week.
Everyone's looking great. Nice and sexy.
Yeah, well, thank you very much.
Wow.
I'm glad we're looking sexy.
Get some mail! What the rock is cooking.
Well, I wonder what you're cooking for breakfast this morning, because I could sure use some eggs for breakfast.
Eat your damn dinner.
Well, dinner comes after breakfast, but I don't know. I'll take some lunch right about now. If anybody wants to bring some food to the Palatial Radio Studios, Phil and I will gladly indulge without a doubt, right?
Absolutely.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Doing good. So it's only 2 more days left that you and I are together for Manly Talk.
Well, it's not even 2. It's down to a day and 3 hours.
There you go.
That's what I look at it.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Today's
Today's Thursday, which means that I don't know what we're going to talk about today. I'm just going to kind of go off the cuff. I know one thing we're not going to talk about.
What?
That's politics.
Yes.
Because this is a political-free show.
Absolutely. Except for when it comes to the news.
Yeah, when it comes to the news. If it's in the news, well, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm holding in my hands?
Yeah.
Pretty large, isn't it?
I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's very large.
Yes, I'm very impressed by it.
It's so big that it takes 2 days to hold on to it.
Really?
Yeah, it's a pair of tickets to the air show because it's a 2-day event.
Well, there you go. I think that's going to be great.
I want to give them away, but not just yet.
No.
And I have to figure out a way how to do this. I could entice somebody to bring us breakfast and I'll give them air show tickets.
Oh.
But then that would be bribery.
And your
And
point?
I can't do I can't do that. I'll get in trouble for that. Because then that would be called like payola. That would be like you're giving something to
Do
get
you remember
something.
that big investigation back then in the 60s?
Yeah, I
About
can't
the
do
whole
that.
payola thing?
Can't do that. So that idea is out the window.
They actually brought Dick Clark into the Congress to question him about payola.
Oh wow!
In the 60s, yeah.
So I got to think of a way that I want to give away these air show tickets. They have a value of $60. You can go either November 7th or the 8th, one day of the show. It's not going to rain. I can tell you that, in my humble opinion. And if it does, just bring an umbrella. That's all. Bring an umbrella.
Yeah.
So how do I want to give these away? Any ideas, Phil?
Do you have any more of those sound outs?
Oh, I do.
That would work.
Let me pull them up here. Let's see here. Sound outs. Okay. Tell me what you think this one is, okay?
Go.
Up air, huck, ack, ease.
Say it again.
Up air, huck, hack, ease.
Up in the air.
Up air, huck, ack, ease. Up air, huck, hack, ease.
Don't joke on it.
Joking on it. Jesus Christmas. Wow. It's a pair of khakis.
A pair of okay.
All right, here's another one. Marker, heat us.
Marker, heat us.
Yeah. Margaritas.
Oh, margaritas.
There you go. Think of your Telemundo babe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. Right after the show, I'm going to go see my hot hairdresser, Telemundo babe.
You're off tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, so you'll be in here all casual tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I'm in a t-shirt and shorts.
Okay.
Showing off my sexy legs.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's another one of those sounded outs.
Go.
Alphabet soup.
Alphabet soup.
Very good. So I think maybe we'll do some sound out stuff and give away some tickets.
That sounds
so
good.
When we tell you to call in, and we'll give you a sound out. And if you get it right, you'll get the tickets.
Sweet.
That'd be good.
I think so.
How's your stomach? You had a little bit of food poisoning yesterday.
Yeah, I'm sore.
Feeling
just
good.
sore.
Why are you sore?
Just sore all around because of that.
Your wife bit you up or something last night?
All that reverse digestion.
Tie you up to the bedpost and take a whip out and kick your arse or what?
No. I got home and I ate a light dinner. I had some a little bit of meatloaf and a little bit of mashed potatoes, and that was
Okay.
it. That's all I could eat. And then I did some homework for today's show. And
So
then,
you're feeling a little verklempt yesterday.
yes,
Okay.
I'm not like I was yesterday, but kind of recouping.
Now, towards the end of the show yesterday, you start to get nauseated.
Yes,
And that really scared me.
and all day long I was like that. I was
Really?
I felt like I was like gonna lose
Well,
my
welcome-
groceries constantly.
Welcome to the world of what a pregnant woman feels like, because that's what they go through for 9 months. It's called morning sickness.
Wow.
Just think you put your wife through that for 9 months
Wow.
with Rebecca.
Yes.
How does that one?
I remember gaining weight while she was gaining weight.
Oh, you gained weight
I
while
gained
she was
weight.
pregnant?
Yeah, yes.
How the heck does that happen?
I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
it was sympathy eating.
Did you eat a lot of ice cream and pickles?
No. I did
Okay.
eat a lot of ice cream when this whole COVID thing started, though.
Okay. Yeah, I put on a few pounds.
I did, and I need to
Yeah, I have to get a girdle now.
probably next week. I'm going to go back to the
Who
gym.
wears a girdle anymore? Jeez.
William Shatner.
Oh, okay. Okay. You want to try some of these on the air this morning?
No, that's okay. No, I
Sure?
don't need none of those Bean Boozled.
Okay.
No,
You
no.
Sure, we could do that.
No.
I mean, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind watching you agonize in pain.
No.
I always like putting other people through pain, but not
Mhm.
myself. So last night we had a great time at church. We had CF students last night. Had over 100 kids. It was great. And I ran into our worship team leader, Macias. Guy's a phenomenal vocalist. Unbelievable. So I said, hey, dude.
His name's Dude.
Yeah,
Okay.
I call him Dude. So, hey, I'm like, hey, dude, can I talk to you? And he goes, yeah. Because he thinks very highly of my son. My son sings on the worship team at church on Wednesday nights. So I said, I would love to have you on my show as a guest sometime. Is it possible? And he goes, consider it done. Here's my cell number. Call me,
Mhm.
book it, set it up. So it's done.
Wow.
So I'm going to have him on one day next week. This guy's voice is golden.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Put him on America's Got Talent.
Well, I don't know if he can go that far.
Or America's Got Talent. What's the
Yeah.
other one? American Idol.
Yeah, American Idol.
Yeah. Put him on that.
Well, I think he's too old for American Idol
Oh.
because he's a dad. He's got a couple of kids,
You and I know someone who went on American Idol.
We do?
Yeah.
Stacey Steele?
Exactly.
No, get out of
Yes.
here.
She won at Disney World had the whole thing where, if you won the contest,
Mm-hmm.
you get the ticket to go right to the TV judges.
Oh, and she won that.
She won that.
So who'd she go in front of?
Back in those days, it was, oh, good Lord.
Paula Abdul,
Probably.
Randy Jackson,
Yep. Those
and
guys.
Simon Cowell.
Yes.
Okay.
Those guys.
Wow.
And she didn't get no further than that,
Oh,
unfortunately.
she's pretty good. She sings the anthem over at the stadium.
I know.
The only thing is, though,
What?
she's gained a nickname over there at the stadium because of her real life name.
Her real life name.
Yeah, her real life name. She's gained a nickname. Think about that. Just don't
See,
say it on the air.
No, I understand it. It's just
I mean, her real life name is Stacey Steele.
yes.
So, I mean, think about that. You go through life, you're a girl, and you go through life with the name of Stacey Steele. What kind of label does that put on you?
It puts all sorts of labels on
Yeah,
you.
well, first thing that comes to my mind is I
Someone
can't
who
say.
dances at establishments.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Welcome to the main stage, Stacey Steele.
That's right. Stacey Steele on the main stage. Guys, get those dollar bills out right now.
Yeah. Those are back in my days.
Yes.
Way back.
Lexus on stage next.
Gosh.
I've done that too.
Oh man, that's going back to my adult club days down in Pompano Beach, Florida.
Oh,
Wow, I did that whole gamut.
What club? It's
Uh,
probably gone now. But
well, it's Goldfingers was one of them.
yeah, I remember
The
Goldfingers.
Crazy Horse 2.
Yes,
I was on US 1 just south of Sample Road,
Yes,
which was just south of the Dollhouse.
when I worked at WSBR, after work I would go in there.
really?
Yeah, I used to go in there in those days.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did the whole gamut. I did Pickles Night Spot.
yeah.
I did G Willikers.
There was the Dollhouse 3. Remember that?
Yeah,
Over on it was a Federal and Sample Road. in
that's the one I'm
Pompano.
talking about. That
Yeah.
big round building.
Yeah,
Now, before it was the Dollhouse, it was called the Starship.
yeah. It was like a family restaurant.
No, it
type
was a
thing
night.
with an
It was a,
arcade.
it was a nightclub.
Oh, was it a nightclub?
Yeah, it
I
was a
thought it was
nightclub.
an arcade thing.
Well, that was before it became a nightclub.
Oh, okay.
It was many things. It went through a lot of transition.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's back my old stomping grounds. I grew up in North Lauderdale when I was a kid. I feel like this is your life. I grew up in North Lauderdale when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Until I lived there until I was 18. I graduated high school. Then I moved to the town of Davie with my parents. And boy, that was a culture shock. Moving to Davie from North Lauderdale. Yeah, think about it. Davie's a redneck town.
You know, Davie has the only McDonald's that you can hitch up your horse to.
I know. Right on Davie Road Extension.
Yes. And
the rodeo's right there. Rodeo's right there. So I lived in Davie for a while until I got married. And
the first wife.
Yeah, the first wife.
Yes.
Who I I guess I could say this, who I caught in bed with another female.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, no. Back in the 80s, that just wasn't heard of.
Oh.
Now it's like everyday activity.
Now it's like you encourage it.
Yeah,
hey,
it's
honey,
everyday activity.
Hot, honey?
Yeah. So I got divorced. That was traumatic. That was probably the most traumatic thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
Because in your first marriage, you know, it was like, wow, okay. So then I got divorced. I went into a deep tailspin depression. So my buddy Tony lived in Century Village at the time. He was a musician.
The one in Deerfield or the one in Hollywood?
In Deerfield.
Okay.
Lived in Deerfield. Actually, Boca. I'm sorry. It was at Boca. He lived in the Boca Century Village.
Yeah, there's one in Boca. Yeah.
So he had his own little condo, and he played in a band, and he lived there for God knows how long. And I'm like, dude, why are you living here? And he goes, because it's peace and quiet. I don't have to worry about people from the club trying to track me down and get in and bother me.
Yeah, they ain't gonna find you there.
No. So he goes, why don't you come live in my other condo that I have here? And you know, you can stay here as long as you want. You just pay the rent until you get emotionally stable.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, no problem. So I start moving my stuff in, and all these elderly ladies start coming out of the woodwork. See this young piece of meat moving in.
Yeah. Hey there, Sonny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's next thing I know, there's somebody knocking at my door. Do you need any milk or butter or anything?
Oh boy.
Yeah, they were asking.
And if anyone wanted to know if you want a kiss, they go, hold on, let me go get my teeth.
Yeah. So yeah, that was very interesting. So I lived there. Bet. And then I got myself back together, moved out.
Yeah.
And then
see, I did something similar to that too when I got divorced. Yeah. I moved into a room out in Wellington.
Yeah, going into a tailspin's not fun.
Yeah, it stinks, man.
Yeah.
I had a whole $500 to my name, and that was it.
Yeah.
And then
so I did what I had to do, and then I left there.
That's
and I went. Where did I go from there? I think I went to Delray or something.
Delray.
Or I moved back home. I don't know. I don't remember what I did.
My dad's auto shop was in Delray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then I got in the club business. I met this girl that was down vacationing from Kentucky.
Yeah.
And then I coaxed her into moving in with me and moving from Kentucky. I drove all the way to Kentucky and drove her back down here.
Oh, wow.
She lived with
Where'd
me
you meet
for a
her?
while. I met her. This is strange, but I met her through another girl I was dating. it was her friend.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah,
there were 3 girls from Kentucky that were all down here, so I kind of just ran the gamut. I went from one to another to another. I was like on a destruction path.
You know what's funny? When I met my wife, I hit on her friend first.
Yeah,
and then I
went on a destruction path. I started with Tina, then I did her.
Tina
was
did her? Yeah,
no. That came out wrong. I'm sorry. I started with Tina, dating Tina.
Yeah.
And then I slid over to her sister, Jenny. And then from the sister, Jenny's best friend came down for 2 weeks vacation, and that was Holly.
That was it right there.
And that was Holly was the one.
Holly.
She was like 4'10".
Oh,
blonde.
Short.
Yeah.
I had a girl that short break up with me in college because I was too tall.
Back in the day, when I was living in Delray, my bed was a water bed.
Oh, I had one too.
I had a water bed, and I had the heater.
Oh, I did too.
So this way it wouldn't be
This
cold.
is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I had one too.
and I had
and
one of those motionless water beds.
I had a friend of mine. He was a jerk, but sometimes. But he took his knife and he was joking and he held it out with the blade out and he dropped it and it went into my mattress on the waterbed.
Interesting.
Yes, and I was quite angry about it.
Very interesting.
And then I was working at WXCL, South Florida's.
Oh yeah,
Pledge break
channel
station.
42.
Yes, Pledge
Yeah.
Break Station.
Yeah.
And I get a phone call from my roommate. Hey, you know what Neil did? And he told me, and all I could think of is water all over the place.
Wow.
And there wasn't, thank goodness. But I was quite mad
Okay.
at Neil. I don't want
All
to
right.
mention Neil's name.
That's
but-
all right. So yeah, so that lasted a while. Then Holly lived with me, and then she decided that she was homesick, so she moved back to Kentucky, and there was heartbreak number 2. Yeah, heartbreak number 2.
I've been through that.
So then the bar was DJing went out of business. So then I decided to venture further north and got into the roller skating rink business. And boy, did it go south.
We had a whole
from there.
discussion about that the other day.
Yeah, well,
You
it
and
went
I.
south from there.
Yeah.
So, one thing led to
Did
another.
you own the roller skating
No,
rink? Okay.
no, I managed it.
Okay.
And then this lady came in with her daughter, and I just was like, got all gaga over her.
Really?
So yeah. So I started seeing her, and then one thing led to another, got married, had a couple of kids with her.
Yeah.
And well, had one kid, and then we went on the Sally Jesse Raphael show.
I tried looking for that video the other day.
You won't find it, trust me. I hit it.
I tried looking all over YouTube on it, and
And
I
then
could not find it.
The twins were conceived due to the Sally Jesse Raphael show.
Oh, really? Now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did after you and I had
That
talked
was in
about
San
that.
Francisco that happened.
When you and I talked about that,
Yeah.
I actually started looking for that video.
Yeah, you
and I
won't
could
find
not.
it. You have to. I only know where it is.
So,
So one thing led to another. Twins were conceived, and now I've got 3 kids, and I'm still not married. I was married, and then
Yeah.
we got divorced, and then we got back together.
oh,
So I got 3 beautiful kids from
Yes.
the ex-wife. So if there's anything good to say out of that, I have 3 beautiful kids. I raised them as a custodial parent
yeah.
by myself for for a while until I met my current wife, and then that's where Gavin came from. And
Wow.
Gavin came from Rachel.
See, I lucked out
So
on my
that's my
first wife.
story.
My first wife, we still have a great relationship,
Okay.
and
Glad
still,
you do.
still one of my best friends, and she's actually good friends with my wife.
Oh.
So I
they're in
lucked
ca-
out on that.
They're in
yeah.
cahoots together.
Oh, you know what? I actually had her stay the night at our house one time. 'cause she
Don't
was-
even go no further.
no,
Don't even
no.
go. No. You're not going any further with that. You're not going any further
I
with
wasn't
that.
going to say anything bad.
No,
I'm
you're
getting
not going.
shut down
Yes,
here.
you're getting shut down on that one. It's 6:24.
She was going on a cruise.
It's 6. Yeah, I'm sure she was cruising somewhere. 6:24 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Phil. Bonnie will be back next week from vacation. Let's go to the news desk with the headlines. Here's Phil.
Joe Biden said in a speech Wednesday that his campaign believes it's clear that they're on track to win enough states to reach the 270 electoral votes needed to win the presidency. I'm not here to declare that I've won, but I'm here to report that when the count is finished, we believe we'll be the winners, said the former vice president from Wilmington, Delaware. Biden's remarks came around the same time that the Associated Press projected he would win Wisconsin, bringing him to 248 electoral votes as of 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At that same time, President Donald Trump had racked up 214. A man in Martin County fatally shot his pregnant wife early Wednesday morning after he thought she was an intruder, according to the sheriff's office. WPTV's Treasure Coast reporter Megan McRoberts has more.
Well, Martin County deputies have been out here piecing this investigation together since early this morning. And while some people might feel that the circumstances surrounding the shooting are tough to understand and grasp, deputies say for now, the story is adding up. People who live along or drive by Ballard Avenue watched these deputies working for hours Wednesday with a lot of concern, even confusion.
Heartbreaking that families have this kind of trauma.
Charmy and Dewey got an early wake-up call at her front door.
About 6:30, and there was a police officer there and just asked if, we had heard anything going on in the neighborhood last night. And we said no. Something happened, and he said yes, but you don't have to worry about anything, and then he left.
Because of Marcy's law enforcement now limited in the information they can now make public. They are not saying who lives in this home.
Young guy, just see him in the neighborhood with the dogs once in a while.
But neighbors confirmed for us it is a young couple in their 30s with a toddler, and the wife maybe about 6 months pregnant.
Really nice couple, yeah.
Deputies say the husband shot and killed his wife thinking she was an intruder. Incredibly, though, law enforcement says she was rushed to the hospital in time for doctors to save her unborn baby, still alive Wednesday night. Deputies will closely retrace the husband's steps, continuing to make sure it matches the evidence.
One thing that this community does is really pull together, wanting to make sure everybody's is okay as it can be.
Megan McRoberts, WPTV News Channel 5.
Tropical storm ETA has weakened into a tropical depression. It's expected to move back over water tomorrow, where it will re-strengthen back into a tropical storm. WPTV's chief meteorologist, Steve Weigel, has the details.
Yeah, there's still a lot of uncertainty with this. Some computer models tonight just completely washing it out over Central America. Others are still persistent in bringing something into the northwestern Caribbean, then eventually tracking rainfall and some gusty winds into South Florida. Here's the forecast track. It hasn't changed much from the earlier track at 4 p.m., taking this back into a tropical storm, likely a hybrid or a subtropical system at this point, but with winds at 45 miles an hour on Saturday. Moving it across Cuba on Sunday. There's a 7 p.m. position at this point. Should this verify, we'd certainly start seeing some gusty winds to tropical storm force, and then turning it back into the Gulf of Mexico, cutting across the Keys. Now, there are large uncertainties at this point. It could be well to the west or to the east of this track. There's Monday at 7 p.m., and that's about its closest approach to our area. The long-range models take it, some of them, take it into the Gulf of Mexico. I can't tell you enough how much uncertainty there is with this. Some of the models tonight are taking what's left of it back into the Pacific Ocean. Others are still trying to track it across Cuba and then into our area. The Vipercast model is one of the models that's been persistent in redeveloping it, strengthening it. And as far as the timeline, Friday still looks pretty good with a few showers. Saturday, you can see some of the heavy rains beginning to develop. That's all tied to this little front here, and a pretty significant system developing just to the south of Cuba. Now, that's Saturday. So the timeline for us with the current thinking would be heavier rains developing on Sunday and Monday, and possibly even into Tuesday and Wednesday. In fact, NOAA is forecasting 5 to 8 inches of rain for our area in the next 7 days. That would be a massive flood situation because the ground is saturated, and that's about 2 months worth of rain in the dry season. The probability of tropical storm force winds about 10 to 15% here. Those numbers could change, though, as we get closer. Saturday, rain squalls. Sunday and Monday, possible tropical storm conditions and flooding, a big threat. More than likely a threat more significant than the winds with this one.
Detroit Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford missed practice Wednesday as he has been placed on the reserve COVID-19 list, the team announced. Stafford is considered a high-risk close contact of a non-team member who tested positive for COVID-19, a source told ESPN. Stafford joins linebacker Gerard Davis on the reserved COVID-19 list. David was placed on the list on Tuesday. The two cases, according to a source with knowledge of the situation, are not related. The time now is 6:30. Stay tuned. We have traffic and weather together coming up next.
6:31 the time right now. The Get Up and Go show with Evan and Phil. Bonnie's on vacation. She'll be back next Monday. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Phil?
Right now, the Florida Highway Patrol is reporting all highways are clear. No accidents or construction on the major roads at this time. And that's your latest look at traffic. Right now in Stewart, it's 77 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Here's your latest look at the weather from WPTV.
Happy Thursday, sunshine. Temperatures this morning starting off in the mid to upper 70s. Isolated, quick-moving showers possible for the morning drive with breezy east winds. This afternoon, highs in the low 80s, a mix of sun and clouds, and a 40% chance for scattered rainfall. Winds cranking up out of the east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies with a few passing showers. Tomorrow, highs in the low 80s, partly sunny skies, fast-moving rainfall, and winds staying breezy out of the east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Saturday, scattered showers and storms possible, winds cranking up to 15 to 25 miles per hour, highs in the low 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya, WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
Are you a redhead? Is that your natural hair color?
Yeah. Why?
It is National Love Your Red Hair Day.
True beauty is about hair color.
November 5th, National Love Your Red Hair Day.
National Love Your Red Hair Day.
All right, Carrot Top.
Carrot Top, don't call me that.
Why shouldn't I? It's a pejorative term.
It's such a pejorative term.
What should I call you?
That's beautiful.
You know what else I just realized?
It's showtime.
That's showtime. It's been showtime since 6 o'clock this morning.
So
it's National Love Your Red Hair Day. That excludes me because I got no hair.
You know what I notice about ladies with red hair?
They have freckles.
But either they're really good looking or they're not. There's no in between.
Okay.
I
never noticed that.
For real. Look,
I dated a redhead once.
Well, then she must have been hot.
Well, I don't know if you want to say hot, but I mean, she was average looking.
Okay.
She had a whole ton of freckles.
Sweet.
Yeah. Very different. Most redheads have freckles.
Yes. Gingers, they
and
call them.
Yeah, and they're also they're very pale.
Yes.
Redheads are very pale. They don't. You ever met a natural redhead that has a smoking tan? Like
No.
a really good tan?
No, very rarely. I'm sure I probably have met one, but
Most redheaded people, whether they're male or female, they're very white, like the paint on the wall.
yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, you're not white. You gotta.
Oh, I'm white,
You're not white. Trust me.
dude.
Don't show me your leg.
What? You don't want to?
I don't want to
look,
see your
look,
leg.
Look at that.
That's not white.
That's white.
Oh,
I'm so white you can see through me.
that's Howdy Doody white.
Howdy doody white.
Yeah, Howdy Doody white. Howdy Doody's got freckles.
But he's a redhead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
See,
and
the puppets
and
even-
he's made of wood.
yeah.
So there you
Puppets. The puppets got freckles, and the
go. Yeah.
puppets, a redhead, and he's white.
Who used to do the voice of Howdy Doody? It was
I don't know.
was it Roy Rogers?
I don't know. They make this wonderful
The
thing called Google.
Yes, this
Yeah.
is true. I know.
So you can Google while we
right.
get ready for viral videos.
You got it.
Oh, it's that time of the morning where we get some viral videos out. While we're dealing with the stupid cat in the studio. That cat is nasty this morning, isn't it?
Don't tick off the
Yeah.
kitty. That is
Yeah.
like the cardinal rule here.
Yeah, don't tick a kitty off.
By the way, it's Buffalo Bob Smith.
Ah, there you go.
In 1972, he did Howdy Doody. Actually,
Okay.
before that. So
All right. So there's a 5-year-old boy in India that set a Guinness World Record book. Set a Guinness record in the Guinness Book of World Records. There we go.
Are you okay over there?
Yeah. By identifying 50 cartoon characters in 60 seconds. Somebody would show him a photo and he'd name the character. Everything from Goofy to Homer Simpson to Dora. All right. So let's listen in to the video and let's see how fast this kid goes. And I do believe he's speaking in his native tongue.
Benny, Chin-Chan, Daffy Duck, Scooby-Doo, Jago Marcus, Dexter, Mighty Mouse Chase, Space Racer, Swiper, George Jetson, Encyclopedia, Pinky, Marshall, Doraemon, Bubbles, Gummy, Blossom, Boots.
Kid's going a mile an hour.
Fat Albert,
Fat Albert.
Fat
Goofy Dog, Dora Marshall,
Goofy dog.
Alex
He's out of
Potter,
breath.
Mickey Mouse, Marsha, Bugs Bunny, Buttercup, Cabbage, Daddy Pig, Mojo Jojo,
Crazy.
Boo Boo,
Roadrunner.
That's Roadrunner.
Rocky,
Yeah.
Kiki,
Rocky
Elsa,
Bullwinkle.
Spike,
I couldn't even
Shaggy
name all these
Rabbit,
characters.
George,
George,
Second Tom, Jerry,
Jerry, Homer Simpson.
Sheep, Space Ghost.
Wow.
I knew a good portion of those.
What's a kid get? A round of applause.
Wow.
That's it.
God, Jack,
Now he's naming more stuff. He's naming automobile brands.
The logos.
Yeah, the logos. That's crazy.
Wow.
This kid's a brainiac. This is nuts. This kid is like a brainiac.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
And I thought I had a head full of unuseless knowledge.
Yeah, well,
That's
the kid's pretty smart. He
Yeah.
could be the next president of that country.
could be.
There's a tender moment of a dad painting his little girl's fingernails that's going viral in the video before going to the park. And it might be exactly what we need today. So I want to play the audio of the video, and it's actually very precious. Listen.
Thank you so much, Daddy.
You're welcome, baby girl.
Oh.
It's pretty. You like it?
Yes.
In front of you, show me. Nah, son, get out of here.
This is this one.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's done.
Do this one.
There you go, baby. Show me. Nah, son, get out of here.
Son, get out of here.
Perfect, baby.
Yeah.
I will
So
do it
cute.
now.
What?
I do it.
You want to paint your own nails?
Yes.
All right, let's run in the park first.
Okay.
You want to go over there?
Yes.
All right, come on.
Hey, Daddy.
Oh.
Wait for me. I have to go.
You coming with me?
That's so
Of
cute.
course you are.
Can I come to the park?
Yeah.
That was like a daddy-daughter bonding moment.
Thank you so much, Daddy.
When she goes, "Thank you so much, Daddy." That's like the cutest thing. That little girl just
Yes.
looks at her daddy and goes, Thank you so much, Daddy.
The thing I remember doing with my daughter for a good couple of years on Sundays when we owned the liquor store,
Mm-hmm.
I would take her to the park or the movies, and then she always had to take a shower
Mm-hmm.
late Sunday afternoon,
Right.
and I would blow dry her hair for her.
Really?
Yes. Brush
Wow.
it out and blow dry her hair.
You're
and
one of those kind of dads.
Yes. And so we did that. Yeah, that was my thing
You're
for
a
a
good
while.
dad.
I try.
For Throwback Thursday, there's a 1981 Burger King commercial that we found starring a very young Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh, that's Sarah Michelle Gellar?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here's the commercial.
A very, very big message for grown-ups.
Do I look 20% smaller to you? I must to McDonald's. When I order a regular burger at McDonald's, they make it with 20% less meat than Burger King. Unbelievable. Luckily, I know perfect way to show McDonald's how I feel. I go to Burger King. Aren't you hungry for Burger King now?
Oh my gosh, that commercial is so old.
Did you see that McDonald's now has, you know how they put the number, how many burgers they've sold?
No.
You don't remember that?
There's a McDonald's just down the street from here that has a set of the old school golden arches.
Well, now it says over 80 billion served. Now they figured this out. Now they've got scientists on it. It only comes out to 4 pounds of meat.
That's it?
That's it.
Really?
Because our burgers are so thin. Yes.
Wow.
So
very interesting. So they don't talk about how many hamburgers they serve. They talk about now how many people they've served.
Yeah.
So do they have like a head count in every one of these stores?
Yeah.
And then they turn it into
question.
they turn it into corporate.
Yeah.
And then they figure out how many people have been served.
Yes.
That's very interesting.
They probably do it by sales. That's probably my guess.
Oh, let's see. We sold 97 cheeseburgers today.
Yeah.
The average person will eat 3.
Yeah.
I could pound down 3 cheeseburgers in a heartbeat. I'm very particular
The regular
about
ones or the quarter pounders?
No, not the quarter pounders.
Okay.
I'm very particular about my cheeseburgers. When I order them, they have to have ketchup and onions only.
See,
now, you know what else I don't like?
What?
All right, I'm going to go on a rant here. Sorry.
It's okay.
When you go to McDonald's and you order a cheeseburger with onions and ketchup, the onions they use on the regular cheeseburger are very fine chopped onions. They're
Slivers.
Yeah, not even slivers.
Well, that's what it says on the receipt.
Well, no, that's what's on the quarter pounders.
Okay.
They use different onions on the quarter pounders than they do on the cheeseburgers. So the next time I order a quarter pounder, I'm going to be very specific and ask them if you can put the onions on the quarter pounder that you do on the cheeseburger. See, there's two different types of onions.
I wonder if they could do that. I wonder if
we're going to find out.
Are you going to call?
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to find out.
Call McDonald's here.
Hold on. McDonald's near me. I'm just going to pick a random Mickey D's, which is right here. Okay. So, all right. So let's find out here.
Here we go.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll answer.
Do you need some dialing music?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I
can hum a song for you.
No, that's okay. Let's find out. We're going to call just a random McDonald's. Find out. I don't think they'll answer because they have this like the phones go to like corporate.
Yeah.
Or
their
Burger
franchise.
King?
It's a
Yeah.
franchise that does that for Burger King.
Burger King does that. Yeah. So let's see if they answer here this morning. Wow.
Good morning. Thank you for calling McDonald's. How can I help you?
Hey, good morning. How you doing today?
Just fine.
Good. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
With Ivan, the maintenance guy.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll take you,
Sweet.
Ivan. Is there like a manager there by any chance this morning?
Yeah, he's here. He's just busy up in the counter to give him food out.
All right. Well, maybe you can answer a question for me. You're on the radio with us live this morning on a local radio show, and I have one question to ask you. Okay. You know how like the single cheeseburgers, they put the very tiny, minuscule onions, but when you order a quarter pounder, the onions are bigger. You know what I'm talking about, right?
They're chopped onions. They're
Right.
all the same size, sir.
Right. No, because on the cheeseburger they use smaller onions. So if you want to have the smaller onions on the quarter pounder, will they do that for you?
All you got to do is request it.
And it's that simple.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, that answers my
There you
question.
go.
There you
Thanks.
go. Question answered by the maintenance man.
Yeah. He mops
maintenance guy.
he mops floors and makes burgers.
Mops floors and makes burgers.
But I don't think he's ready to man the shake machine yet.
No.
No.
So that answered my question. That was interesting.
That was very interesting. Now Burger King does like the ring onions. You know, like like they would chop a whole onion in half and do the rings. I don't
Right.
like those as much
Okay.
as opposed to the
Yeah, see, I
slivered
like
onions.
I like my onions like really super tiny.
Yeah,
like specks of salt.
I agree. Yeah,
Like that. That's the kind of onions that come on the cheeseburger. Now at Burger King, like you said, they use the
full ring onions.
but they're not full ring though. They chop them and they're like quarter ring or half ring.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
And
yeah.
then when you go to Wendy's uses the full ring onions.
Yes.
They have the full ring onions.
See, I can't eat them like that, right? For whatever reason.
Now I wonder if you went to Wendy's and you asked them to put the onions on the grill before they put them on your burger.
Saute them.
Yeah, saute them. I wonder if they do that for you.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Do we need to call Wendy's now and find out?
I don't know.
You're
don't know.
thinking about it over there.
Thinking about it. But they're not open this early.
They don't serve breakfast.
No, they don't.
Not many of them do, I should say.
Wendy's not up out of bed yet.
No, that's
Yeah.
another redhead.
Yeah, that's that. There you go. It's another redhead
See,
with
it all
freckles.
comes full circle here on
Yeah,
the Get
there
Up
you
and
go.
Go show.
It's 6:48 right now. The Get Up and Go show with Evan and Phil. Bonnie's on vacation. She will be back with us next Monday. Let's go to the news desk where Phil is standing by. Good morning, Phil.
Good morning. Joe Biden said in a speech Wednesday that his campaign believes it's clear that they're on track to win enough states to reach the 270 electoral votes needed to win the presidency. I'm not here to declare that we've won, but I'm here to report that when the count is finished, we believe we'll be the winners, said the former vice president, who was speaking in Delaware. Biden's remarks came around the same time that the Associated Press projected he would win Wisconsin, bringing him to 248 electoral votes as of 4 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time. At the same time, President Donald Trump racked up 214 electoral votes. A man in Martin County fatally shot his pregnant wife earlier Wednesday morning after he thought she was an intruder, according to the sheriff's office. WPTV's Treasure Coast reporter Megan McRoberts has more.
Well, Martin County deputies have been out here piecing this investigation together since early this morning. And while some people might feel that the circumstances surrounding the shooting are tough to understand and grasp, deputies say for now, the story is adding up. People who live along or drive by Ballard Avenue watched these deputies working for hours Wednesday with a lot of concern, even confusion.
Heartbreaking that families have this kind of trauma.
Charmian Dewey got an early wake-up call at her front door.
About 6:30. And there was a police officer there and just asked if, we had heard anything going on in the neighborhood last night. And we said no. Something happened, and he said yes, but you don't have to worry about anything. And then he left.
Because of Marcy's Law, law enforcement now limited in the information they can now make public. They are not saying who lives in this home.
Young guy, just see him in the neighborhood with the dogs once in a while.
But neighbors confirmed for us it is a young couple in their 30s with a toddler, and the wife maybe about 6 months pregnant.
Really nice couple, yeah.
Deputies say the husband shot and killed his wife thinking she was an intruder. Incredibly, though, law enforcement says she was rushed to the hospital in time for doctors to save her unborn baby, still alive Wednesday night. Deputies will closely retrace the husband's steps, continuing to make sure it matches the evidence.
One thing that this community does is really pull together, wanting to make sure everybody's is okay as it can be.
Megan McRoberts, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Governor Ron DeSantis says the way Florida handled election returns, as opposed to some other states, is dramatic. The governor said Florida has vanquished the ghost of the 2000 election debacle.
We see people take over interstates. That is absolutely hazardous. It's not fair to motorists who may get caught up in that. And so that will be unacceptable.
But DeSantis was very critical of the TV networks, especially Fox, for waiting as long as they did to call Florida for President Trump. And finally, here's something you just don't see every day: a very large dead snake in the median. Key Largo deputies were flagged down by motorists and notified about the snake in the 104,000 block of US 1 on Wednesday. They are unsure where the snake originated from and how it ended up in the median of the highway. Though they didn't specifically get exact measurements of the snake, it appears to be at least 8 feet long from the photograph from the Monroe County Sheriff's Office posted on their Facebook page. In Major League Baseball, free agent right-hander Trevor Burrow has rejected the Cincinnati Reds' $18.9 million qualifying offer for the 2021 season. Luba, who's the agent for the right-hander, however, said that it remains open to discussion, and it goes up to the Cincinnati Reds at that point, but they are also fielding all other interests during the free agency negotiations. The time now is 6:52. Stay tuned. We have traffic and weather together coming up next.
$6:53 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Phil. Bonnie's on vacation. She'll be back next week on Monday. Let's take a look at the traffic and weather together. It's all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Phil?
Florida Highway Patrol right now is reporting all major highways clear. No accidents or construction going on at this time. And that's your latest look at traffic. Right now in Palm City, it's 79 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Here's your latest look at the weather from WPTV.
Happy Thursday, my sunshines. Temperatures this morning starting off in the mid to upper 70s. Isolated, quick-moving showers possible for the morning drive with breezy east winds. This afternoon, highs in the low 80s, a mix of sun and clouds, and a 40% chance for scattered rainfall. Winds cranking up out of the east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies with a few passing showers. Tomorrow, highs in the low 80s, partly sunny skies, fast-moving rainfall, and winds staying breezy out of the east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Saturday, scattered showers and storms possible, winds cranking up to 15 to 25 miles per hour, highs in the low 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
Hour number 1 down. We've got 2 more to go. Don't forget, coming up at 7:30 this morning from the Martin Stewart Chamber of Commerce, Joe Catcherbone is going to be here. He's going to give us an update on what's been going on all week long at the Stewart Martin Chamber of Commerce. So don't go anywhere. We're WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. The news is coming up next, and then more shenanigans from yours truly and my partner in crime, Phil, who has a YouTube channel. Make sure and check out Phil's Notebook on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com and do a search for Phil's Notebook, and you'll see all of his daily shenanigans. We'll be right back.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world, it's the Get Up and Go Show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
7:07 on the Get Up and Go Show. It's Evan and Phil this morning. Bonnie's on vacation. It's a Thursday morning. We're having a great time.
Why exactly are you here?
Well, you really want to know why I'm here? Well, I'll tell you why.
You're the most famous person in the world.
That's right. I am the most, hands down, the most famous person in the world.
I know that's right.
Yeah, you better believe it. That's right. You know that's right.
For shizzle.
For shizzle. For shizzle, my nizzle.
On the televizzle.
On the televizzle, on the radiazzle.
That's it.
Yeah, we're talking slang lingo this morning.
You got to be hip like us.
Hey, you want to go to the air show? Now's your time to call. 220-9788. 220-WSTU. We'll play a game on the radio, and if you can guess the, I'm going to give you a couple of words, put it together in a sentence, and if you get it right, I'm going to give you $60 worth of tickets to go to the Stewart Air Show this weekend. Rain or shine. Just take an umbrella.
Yeah.
220-9788. Give me a call if you want to play. See, I can't just tell you to be caller number 3 and give you the tickets. You have to earn them. That's the way I look at it, right, Phil?
That is the way it is.
Yeah.
For shizzle.
That's a song by Bruce Hornsby and the Range.
Yes, very good.
Yeah, the way it is.
Just the way
It's got
it
the
is.
beginning, the piano at the beginning.
Some things never change.
Oh, no, please keep your day job. Keep your. I don't know who's better, you or Bonnie. I can't figure that one out.
Oh, Bonnie, she has her concert coming up.
Concert's
here in a week
coming
or
up.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
It seems like
so.
the concert just keeps getting pushed back and pushed
Yeah,
back.
well, things are going on. We got to take COVID precautions, so we keep putting it off and off and off. But it'll eventually happen by the year 2025.
Yes.
I could tell you that. But yeah, we do have Stewart Air Show tickets. So give us a call, 220-9788. Be the first person to call, play a game with us on the radio. It's a real simple game. We're not going to embarrass you, I promise. And if you can get this right, I'll give you the tickets. It's pretty simple. Let's do birthdays, anniversaries, and back of the day.
News on the radio. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
It only took you an hour to share the post, for God's sakes.
Oh, you just saw that.
Jeez. Wow, I didn't realize you were that far behind.
I was working on the news here, so
Okay.
it's
My phone's not ringing this morning.
that's not
I wonder
good.
if we're even on the air.
Are we?
I think we are.
I hope so.
220-9788. I've got Stewart Air Show tickets. All you got to do is call me. Answer a question. Get it right. I'll give you the tickets. I mean, heck, even if you get it wrong, I may give you the tickets also. Ike Turner celebrating a birthday in the heavens. Yeah. Legendary Ike Turner.
Yes.
Passed away in 2007, 13 years ago. Most famous song, Proud Mary. Odell Beckham Jr., 28 years old.
Cool.
Kevin Jonas, 33, oldest of the Jonas brothers.
Yeah.
Ryan Adams is 46. Johnny Greenwood from Radiohead, 49 years old today. Sam Rockwell is 52. You know who that is?
Rockwell. Somebody's watching me.
No, that's George W. Bush in the Dick Cheney movie Vice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're just thinking of Rockwell.
Rockwell.
It just he's got one name, Rockwell.
Yeah, he's also the nephew of Barry Gordy Jr.
Oh, okay.
Of Motown.
All right, very good. Seth Gilliam, 52. That's Father Gabriel Stokes on The Walking Dead. Judy Reyes is 53. That's Carla on Scrubs. Famke Janssen, 56. That's Lenny in the Taken movies. Tatum O'Neal. There's a name for you.
Yeah.
57 years old today.
Wow.
Former child star.
Wow.
Tatum O'Neal.
what
I used
show
to
was-
like me some Tatum O'Neal.
What show was
She was a tomboy pitcher in the original Bad News Bears. She was also the
that's right.
youngest Oscar winner ever. She was 10 when she won Best Supporting Actress for Paper Moon in 1974.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Bryan Adams, 61 years old today.
Yes, Bryan Adams. Great music.
Cuts Like a Knife.
Yes.
Summer of 69.
Summer 69 is a great song.
All for Love.
Yes.
Everything I do for you.
Yeah. Ladies went nuts over that song.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
That was a good song. Robert Patrick, 62. That's Agent Gallo on Scorpion. Kris Jenner, 65 years old today.
Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the Kardashian's mother.
Yes.
I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Very beautiful lady.
Yeah, for 65.
Yeah, she's
looks-
rocking for
she look-
65.
She looks better than unburnt toast. Thought you liked that
I like
one.
her ex-husband, right?
Yeah. Bill Walton, 68. That's a brilliant basketball announcer. Armin Shimmerman, 71. That's Quark, the Ferengi bartender on Deep Space Nine.
Star Trek Deep Space
Yeah.
Nine.
Peter Noon from the Herman's Hermits.
Yes.
73 years old today.
You know what their big hit was, right?
Kind of Hush.
Yeah.
And I'm into something good.
Yeah, that's it.
Art Garfunkel, 79 years old today. Hey, Mrs. Robinson. We have a call. Hi, good morning. You're on the air with Evan and Phil. Who's this?
Your wife.
Oh,
she wants air show tickets. Air show tickets.
Unfortunately, we have a disclaimer that people related to the show host or any of its facilities, what's that disclaimer? Aren't eligible.
Yes.
So
That's fine, because you and I both know I wouldn't go sit somewhere outside.
yeah,
It's too hot.
yeah. Well, the weather's supposed to be real nice for the air show this weekend.
Hey, Rachel.
Yes, Phil.
Snowy says hi.
Tell Snowy I said hi.
Yeah,
She's in a mood this morning. I can tell.
She's kind of lost right now. Snowy is. So she went to the groomer and we had to shave off all the fur off her tail because it got matted. So all it is like a plain tail. So now the dog's walking around and she's kind of off balance because
she's off balance.
Yeah, because the tail's shaved off. So she's kind of like, hey, whoa, hold
Wait a minute.
on.
So the tail is like a pendulum? Is that
Yeah,
it?
hold on. I got a picture of it.
No way.
Yeah, Veronique, my wife, what do you call it? Sent me a picture of it.
You're going to show me a picture of a tailless dog.
Yes. No, not tailless, a furless, no fur on the tail dog.
Okay. Why does it sound like it's monsooning in your truck?
It just started raining.
The heck?
You remember how
Where is the tail? Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Looks like part of the baseboard.
Yeah.
Wow. That tail looks like a piece of dental floss.
Exactly.
Oh my.
Because it curls up over her back.
Yeah.
So
okay. So it's pouring where you are right now?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's pouring, but yeah, it's raining and sunny.
Oh, it means it's a sun shower. But boom.
It's down a little bit harder than a sun shower.
Oh, okay.
It's rained so much I saw a bird put sandbags around her nest. Wow, I got Rachel to laugh.
Wow. Okay. Try another one. Maybe you can get her to laugh again because I can't get her to laugh.
It's been so cold.
How cold was it?
I saw a rat throw himself into a deep fryer at McDonald's.
Got no response.
No, I got
out of
no
that
response
one.
out of that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one wasn't good.
All right.
Try one more.
Let's see here. It's been so hot.
How hot has it been?
I saw a bird dip his worm in a glass of iced tea.
Okay. That's you're 0 for 2 with my wife. You have
No,
one,
I got one.
You have one more to redeem
No,
yourself.
I don't know if I have another one though. I did. I was walking around on the beach the other day and I picked up what I thought was a very rare seashell. So I took it to a museum and come to find out it was just a human ear. Never mind.
You're not doing too good.
Why'd the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To show the possum it could be done.
Oh, you set her up there. I see what you did.
I didn't set nobody up.
You know why the turtle crossed the road?
To show the raccoon it could be done.
No, to get to the Shell station.
Okay.
It's the Thursday morning joke off.
Wow. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Well, I've got my wife on the phone. In the next 4 minutes, if you can call in
with a good joke,
clean joke,
a
good, clean one-line joke, and my wife can deem your joke halfway decent,
yes,
I'll just give you the air show tickets.
Oh,
So the wife is going to be the judge.
Okay.
Very
good. I think that's fair enough.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
So if you have a joke and you can't just say, "Oh, my ex-wife," like I would. No, but if you have a good joke, okay, what are you doing there in your truck? Oh, she must be at Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, ordering her coffee.
Yeah, she's getting her coffee.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm at work. Stop
Oh.
buying coffee. You're on air too.
Jeez, yeah, we're on the radio. Come on.
Yeah.
Who is that?
That was Amanda. I was giving her coffee.
Oh, well, where's Amanda at? Put her on the radio with us.
Yeah.
She has to go in. She has to
Oh.
be in work. She's on her way into.
All right.
Get
Call
ready.
us up. We have 3 more minutes to go. 220-9788. I got a pair of air show tickets.
If you can tell a good, clean
just,
joke.
Just a good, clean joke. Any joke, any joke, any joke, any joke. I don't care what it is. It could be, why is the sun orange? Because that's the color it needs to be. I don't care. Any joke. It could be the stupidest joke in the world. At this point, I don't care. I have these tickets I want to give away. And nobody seems to want to go to the air show.
It's so hot. Even Joe Biden seems cool.
Oh, gee. That was bad.
I got a million of them.
That was bad. Rachel, do you have another joke for us?
I guess not.
Crickets. I get crickets. That's all I get is crickets.
Crickets.
Rachel, can you sing us a song?
What is up with you trying to get people to sing songs?
I don't know.
You do that all the time.
I don't know.
You had Fredo humming one day on the radio.
This is true.
But then again, he does hum his favorite song, hum the songs of the girl that he's massaging the feet of.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah. So
can you serenade me, Rach? Can you
Can I
sing-
serenade you?
Yeah, could you sing can you sing our wedding song to me?
No.
You can't?
Nah. You know what my wedding song? You remember my wedding song, don't you?
I don't remember your darn wedding song.
Well, You Still Love Me by Chicago.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
I know our wedding song. Was I Cross My Heart?
Yeah, by George Strait.
Yep.
And see, you too can sing a George Strait song. It's very simple. All you got to do is just grab a microphone and you do a little karaoke. See, there's the song right there.
This is it, right here on
I'm gonna try
WSTU.
I'm gonna try to sing it. Let's see if I
You
can
should talk
do
it
this
up
here.
like I just
Hold on.
did.
Our love is unconditional. We knew it from the start.
Where's that cat? Get that cat on.
That's it.
You said the cat.
I give up.
Wait.
Don't give up your day job.
I give up.
Hey, all right.
I give up. I guess the cat didn't like me singing.
Anytime you have Bonnie sing, you should play the cat.
Oh, no,
yeah. I'm
no.
telling you. That's awesome. Or anybody
Well,
else sings.
All right, so I just made an attempt to serenade you with our wedding song.
oh
You
my
got to give me
God.
credit for that one.
Because he loves you.
Absolutely.
Makes me want to drink a gallon of spoiled milk.
Oh my Lord! All right, I'm gonna let the wife go. She's got to get into work.
Did you get your coffee?
Yeah. Did you get your coffee, by the way?
Yes.
So now you're ready for the day.
Do you remember
Handle
what
this.
Rachel drinks? What kind of iced coffee it is?
Not off the. I know she likes sugar in it. I know
Yes,
that much.
An awful lot of sugar.
Yeah, like
There's not an awful lot of sugar.
how much sugar? Like a half a pound? What?
No.
No.
I get a large caramel iced coffee, light and sweet.
Light and sweet. Ah.
Which Double D do you go to?
Down off the boulevard, just past Bayshore.
Okay. Notice she was very reluctant to say
Yes.
that.
I don't think she wants them to spike her coffee. or
No,
anything
because
like
I'm going to
that.
call there now and say, hey, you know the girl that comes through with the black pickup truck that
Yeah.
orders the large caramel with light and sweet? That's my wife. Could you all sweeten her coffee a little next time when she comes through?
Did you have any more of that?
I don't always go to the same one. There's two.
Oh, all
right.
And do you know how? And that's not the one I usually go to that knew who I was.
Oh, okay. All right.
Did you have any more of that Bailey's, that foreign Bailey's that we gave you?
Not yet.
No, it's
No.
been sitting in the fridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it chilling.
We're waiting for it to ferment.
Pour that in your coffee.
Yeah.
Chilling with his homies.
Yeah, exactly. Chilling with the homies.
Chilling
All
with
right,
the
honey.
homies.
Have a great day. Love you, and I'll talk to you later.
Hugs and kisses.
Love you too.
All right, bye. It is 7:21. What the heck was that?
Getting ready for the news.
Oh, that's the news. Okay. Very good.
Yes.
Sound effect of the news. go to the news desk. Phil is standing by. Morning, Phil.
Good morning. Joe Biden said in a speech Wednesday that his campaign believes it's clear that they're on track to win enough states to reach the 270 electoral votes needed to win the presidency. I'm not here to declare that we've won, but I'm here to report that when the count is finished, we believe we'll be the winners, said the former vice president in Delaware. Biden's remarks came around the same time that the Associated Press projected he would win Wisconsin, bringing him to 248 electoral votes as of 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At that same time, President Donald Trump had racked up 214. A man in Martin County fatally shot his pregnant wife early Wednesday morning after he thought she was an intruder, according to the sheriff's office. WPTV's Treasure Coast reporter Megan McRoberts has more.
Well, Martin County deputies have been out here piecing this investigation together since early this morning. And while some people might feel that the circumstances surrounding the shooting are tough to understand and grasp, deputies say for now, the story is adding up. People who live along or drive by Ballard Avenue watched these deputies working for hours Wednesday with a lot of concern, even confusion.
Heartbreaking that families have this kind of trauma.
Charmian Dewey got an early wake-up call at her front door.
About 6:30. And there was a police officer there and just asked if, we had heard anything going on in the neighborhood last night. And we said no. Something happened, and he said yes, but you don't have to worry about anything. And then he left.
Because of Marcy's Law, law enforcement now limited in the information they can now make public. They are not saying who lives in this home.
Young guy, just see him in the neighborhood with the dogs once in a while.
But neighbors confirmed for us it is a young couple in their 30s with a toddler, and the wife maybe about 6 months pregnant.
Really nice couple, yeah.
Deputies say the husband shot and killed his wife thinking she was an intruder. Incredibly, though, law enforcement says she was rushed to the hospital in time for doctors to save her unborn baby, still alive Wednesday night. Deputies will closely retrace the husband's steps, continuing to make sure it matches the evidence.
One thing that this community does is really pull together, wanting to make sure everybody's is okay as it can be.
Megan McRoberts, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Tropical Storm Eta has weakened into a tropical depression. It's expected to move back over water tomorrow, where it will re-strengthen back into a tropical storm. WPTV's chief meteorologist Steve Weigel has the details.
Yeah, there's still a lot of uncertainty with this. Some computer models tonight just completely washing it out over Central America. Others are still persistent in bringing something into the northwestern Caribbean, then eventually tracking rainfall and some gusty winds into South Florida. Here's the forecast track. It hasn't changed much from the earlier track at 4 p.m., taking this back into a tropical storm, likely a hybrid or a subtropical system at this point, but with winds at 45 miles an hour on Saturday. Moving it across Cuba on Sunday. There's a 7 p.m. position at this point. Should this verify, we'd certainly start seeing some gusty winds to tropical storm force, and then turning it back into the Gulf of Mexico, cutting across the Keys. Now, there are large uncertainties at this point. It could be well to the west or to the east of this track. There's Monday at 7 p.m., and that's about its closest approach to our area. The long-range models take it, some of them, take it into the Gulf of Mexico. I can't tell you enough how much uncertainty there is with this. Some of the models tonight are taking what's left of it back into the Pacific Ocean. Others are still trying to track it across Cuba and then into our area. The Vipercast model is one of the models that's been persistent in redeveloping it, strengthening it. And as far as the timeline, Friday still looks pretty good with a few showers. Saturday, you can see some of the heavier rains beginning to develop. That's all tied to this little front here, and a pretty significant system developing just to the south of Cuba. Now, that's Saturday. So the timeline for us with the current thinking would be heavier rains developing on Sunday and Monday, and possibly even into Tuesday and Wednesday. In fact, NOAA is forecasting 5 to 8 inches of rain for our area in the next 7 days. That would be a massive flood situation because the ground is saturated, and that's about 2 months worth of rain in the dry season. The probability of tropical storm force winds about 10 to 15% here. Those numbers could change, though, as we get closer. Saturday, rain squalls. Sunday and Monday, possible tropical storm conditions, and flooding a big threat. More than likely a threat more significant than the winds with this one.
Former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi is joining the Trump campaign's attempt to stop what they call, quote, massive cheating in the vote count in Pennsylvania.
Every vote, as Mayor Giuliani said, in every state must be counted fairly.
Trump attorney Rudy Giuliani alleges massive vote fraud is underway, and he is filing lawsuits in state and federal courts. Bondi accuses local officials of preventing Republican election observers from watching mail-in ballots being processed. In NFL news, Detroit Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford missed practice Wednesday as he's been placed on reserve COVID-19 list. The team announced Stafford is considered a high-risk close contact of a non-team member who tested positive for COVID-19, a source told ESPN. Stafford's last contact with the individual was Monday, which means he would be eligible to come off the reserve COVID-19 list on Sunday and play against the Minnesota Vikings, pending 5 straight days of negative tests for him. The time now is 7:28. Stay tuned. We have traffic and weather together coming up next.
$7:28 the time right now. The Get Up and Go show with Evan and Phil. Bonnie's on vacation. She'll be back next week with us. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Phil?
Right now, the Florida Highway Patrol is reporting all major highways are clear with no accidents and construction. And that's your latest look at the traffic. Right now in Stewart, it's 79 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Here's your latest look at the weather from WPTV.
Happy Thursday, my sunshines. Temperatures this morning starting off in the mid to upper 70s. Isolated quick-moving showers possible for the morning drive with breezy east winds. This afternoon, highs in the low 80s, a mix of sun and clouds, and a 40% chance for scattered rainfall. Winds cranking up out of the east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies with a few passing showers. Tomorrow, highs in the low 80s, partly sunny skies, fast-moving rainfall, and winds staying breezy out of the east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Saturday, scattered showers and storms possible, winds cranking up to 15 to 25 miles per hour, highs in the low 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Do you have a suggestion for the show? Send us an email, WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. And now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
7:32, the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Phil this morning. Bonnie's on vacation. She'll be back with us next Monday. And joining us now on our line is the gentleman that really needs no introduction. He heads up the Stuart Martin Chamber. Joe Catrabone is joining us now on our line. And before I bring Joe on, again, I always like to disclaim and say that I do not get paid to talk about the chamber or say good things about the chamber. I speak from the heart. And if you have a business, you definitely need to become a member of the chamber without a doubt. There's lots of amenities, lots of benefits, a lot of networking, great opportunities to get your business out in the public eye. The place you need to be is the Stuart Martin Chamber of Commerce. And you don't even have to have a business in Stuart or Martin County. You could have a business in Oshkosh, Bagosh, for all we care. You can join up the chamber, get exposure of your business, and give my good friend a call, Joe Catrabone at the chamber, and they'll be glad to take really good care of you. With that said, Joe's on our line right now. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Evan. Thank you again. And, you know, you've added to the amenities available here at the chamber. Our morning Joe with the first 30 minutes of live radio with WSTU has gone crazy. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody loved it.
Really?
Nice.
Oh, yeah. So there's another amenity, you know, and in fact, we talked about it at lunch yesterday, or breakfast. We had a breakfast yesterday. It was about 8 people, by the way. And so everyone was talking about it. I said, oh, man, it's great. I mean, you get to do a commercial on live radio just by being a chamber member. So, everybody spoke about it. So let's hope those numbers keep going up. I don't know what the maximum would be able to do, but that would be a good problem to have, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, it would be a great problem considering, we could fit as many people on the screen as we want. So,
The problem with that is, though, in 30 minutes, you can't introduce 100 people.
Oh, believe me, I can get 100 people in 30 minutes if I need to. Trust me. But our next morning, Joe's going to be on Thursday, November the 19th with you guys.
Yes, it is.
That's going to be happening 8 o'clock in the morning. And I haven't figured out what I'm going to pull out of my basket of tricks as of yet. I'm not sure what I want to do. I may play the first annual round of Jeopardy with members from the chamber, or The Price is Right, or charades, or I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, Joe. I got to think of a good contest that involves everybody, and then we'll have just one prize we'll give away.
Well, I'm sure you'll come up with
I'll
something.
call on random people.
Well, that's great. We'll look forward to it. We'll look for the surprise.
Definitely so. So what's been going on at the chamber as of late? Fill us in if you would.
Things, I've been saying right along, things looks like we've turned the corner, and I think we have. And, we have to keep our fingers crossed. Our numbers continue to be really good with COVID. Our numbers are down. Our percentage rate's down. Our renewals is really on target, which is, I'm obviously, that's the lifeblood of the chamber, is our membership. And so we've met projections for the last 3 months, which we weren't able to do, obviously. And from March to June, we got murdered. But since then, things have been looking pretty good. Membership development's good. And we got our lines crossed and it fell through the cracks. But I think Amy brought in 4 or 5 new members since last week.
Oh, wow.
Fortunately, I don't have, I looked, she usually sends me an email with the description and so forth, and I don't have it this morning. So,
we're going to have to get on Amy for that. She's slacking there.
So as soon as she walks in, we're going to have a little come to Jesus meeting.
I love it. Hey, listen, when the boss barks, people say, how hard should he bite?
Absolutely.
Exactly. That's what it's all about, because, Joe's got to be prepared for the radio show, and he needs to know, these businesses that have signed up.
That's it.
Well, you know what? My staff is great. I don't ever bark at them. I don't have to there. But she was so bit. When I left yesterday, she was signing people up. There were 2 people here. She was signing up a business. In fact, they're located, because you said that you can be in Oshkosh. Their business is located in Palm Beach, but they're in the security business. I can't remember their names.
Mm-hmm.
But she introduced me to them, and their business is in Palm Beach, but they're doing business here with home security and all kinds of security. And so they joined yesterday.
Okay.
And they're based out of Palm Beach, but they've hired someone who will live here to represent them. And so there's good stuff going on. Again, as long as we don't have a setback with this COVID thing again, and of course, there's all kinds of uncertainties now with the change in leadership in Washington, that we could be on we could go to a lockdown, or we could go to mandatory face masks and things of that nature. So I hope cooler heads prevail, and that that the economy keeps going, trending the way it's trended in the last few months. So,
yeah, I agree with you there for sure. Give me a little bit of feedback on last week. We had the first annual Halloween Monster Bash virtual costume contest with we had at least 15-20 people in there, didn't we?
Yeah, we had about 20. Yeah.
Wow.
And it surprised me. Obviously, everyone didn't have costumes.
Oh,
on,
sbut they did.
But they had masks. There were people with costumes, but I'm surprised that many people participated. But it was well received. Everybody talked about it. Staff talked about it all morning, and a couple of our board members that participated are just elated with the concept. What chamber is fortunate enough to be able to do that? 30 minutes on live radio with our members. That's unheard of. So far as I know, I don't know of another chamber anywhere that could.
It was a lot of fun. It definitely was a lot of fun. We had the two young ladies that won the cutest. They had the the kettle set up for Christmas.
Right.
Those two young ladies, and then we had the scariest costume. Went to the lady that had the skeleton.
Yeah.
But she didn't have her head on.
She didn't have a head on?
Yeah, she didn't have a head on.
Oh.
She just had the body on.
Oh.
Yeah, and that was it.
Was she holding her head or anything?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. And then the most original was the half hamburger, half taco lady.
Yeah, that was really good.
And then she got up enough guts to show her bun from the hamburger on the Zoom call to everybody, which I thought was hysterical.
Yeah, that's cute. Everybody was very uninhibited. It was very good. It was.
Yeah, and if you're listening too, if you want to watch what we're talking about, that actual Zoom call was recorded and posted online. It's on our Facebook page. It's on the Chamber's Facebook page. You can go and check it out and see how much fun we actually really had.
We had over 300 views that day.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So like I said, that's what other chamber can brag about that? None that I know of.
Yeah, exactly.
You might be a trendsetter here.
Yeah,
now.
really. Well, now the costume contest is going to be a yearly thing. As long as I'm vertical and still breathing next year, we're going to do it. That's for darn sure.
That's great.
So, Joe, let's get down to some other business points here. People want to join the chamber. What's the process? How hard is it? How easy is it? What do they need to do?
Well, it's very simple. The first of all, obviously, you have to be licensed, have to have a business license.
Okay.
And second of all, you must be complaint free with the Better Business Bureau, and have a good standing and reputation. And then come in and speak with us, and we'll lay out and describe what benefits you get to join the chamber. You write a check, and you're a member.
Now, do you have different levels of membership available?
We have no. We have a business. We have a business membership.
Okay.
The chambers have nonprofit rates and individual rates, and we don't do that.
Okay.
It's a standard rate, a base rate.
Okay.
And then it depends on, for instance, most employers there's a base rate plus charge for so many employees.
Okay.
Hospital is a base rate by how many beds. Restaurants is a base rate by how many seats.
So the rates are different depending on your type of business. That's what you charge everybody.
Base rate plus number of rooms. Yeah. So there's different formulas we use for different industry sectors. But the basic rate is a basic rate. And then there's add-ons that comply with your business. Like I say, restaurants is number of seats, hospitals number of beds, et cetera, et cetera. So,
okay.
But we used to do that. But the trend in the chamber business several years ago, and we kind of follow the trend that the United States Chamber sets up. They do a review every year and make recommendations about bylaw changes and, things of that nature. For instance, one of the things I don't know what's going to happen now that the minimum wage passed, the $15 minimum wage passed. I don't know if the U.S. Chamber is going to suggest you do something in your bylaws to comply with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But so we kind of go by the guidelines
Okay.
U.S. Chamber sets up. And one of the things that they suggested several years ago is to do away with those, the different individual rates and nonprofit rates and so forth and so on. So
that whole minimum wage thing, and it's going to take a couple of years for that to actually go into effect. It's going to be a gradual increase over years, which people that are now making $10, $12 an hour that stay at the same job eventually will get to the $15 an hour because of raises, promotions, bonuses, and things like that.
That's what the consensus is. That's correct.
Exactly. So people need to reach you, Joe. Give out the information if you would,
Sure.
please.
772-287-1088. Extension 108 is me, and I'd be happy to speak with you. Or you can go to our website, stuartmartinchamber.org. There's a myriad of information on there, including an application. We've had people join online. It's really nice to open mail one morning and see a membership application with a credit card filled out, and people have joined without even coming in. But of course, they've checked us out. They've probably been to one of our events or two of our events. We invite people to do that, to check us out. So that's always a pleasant surprise when you open an envelope and find that.
All right, sounds good. Give the number out one more time if you would on the website so people can have it.
772-287-1088. My extension is 108. Our website is stuartmartinchamber.org.
Very good, folks. You can definitely enjoy all the benefits that the Stuart Martin Chamber has to offer and take part in the monthly Morning Joe and also be a part of the radio program once a month as well, where we kind of have a little bit of fun. We kind of let the guard down and we just kind of, I guess as they say in Yiddish, we kibitz. We kibitz with everybody.
Yeah. An added benefit to joining the Stuart Chamber.
Yeah, we have a good time. We have a really, really good time. All right, Joe. Hey, thanks a lot for joining us this morning, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Bye-bye now. 7:46 right now, the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Phil. Bonnie's on vacation. She will be back next week. Let's head over to the news desk where Phil is standing by.
Joe Biden said in a speech Wednesday that his campaign believes it's clear that they're on track to win enough states to reach the 270 electoral votes needed to win the presidency. I'm not here to declare that we've won, but I'm here to report that when the count is finished, we believe that we'll be the winners, said the former vice president in Delaware. Biden's remarks came around the same time that the Associated Press projected that he would win Wisconsin, bringing him to 248 electoral votes at about 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At that same time, President Donald Trump had racked up 214 electoral votes. A man in Martin County fatally shot his pregnant wife early Wednesday morning after he thought she was an intruder, according to the sheriff's office. WPTV's Treasure Coast reporter Megan McRoberts has more.
Well, Martin County deputies have been out here piecing this investigation together since early this morning. And while some people might feel that the circumstances surrounding the shooting are tough to understand and grasp, deputies say for now, the story is adding up. People who live along or drive by Ballard Avenue watched these deputies working for hours Wednesday with a lot of concern, even confusion.
Heartbreaking that families have this kind of trauma.
Charmian Dewey got an early wake-up call at her front door.
About 6:30. And there was a police officer there and just asked if, we had heard anything going on in the neighborhood last night. And we said no. Something happened, and he said yes, but you don't have to worry about anything. And then he left.
Because of Marcy's law enforcement now limited in the information they can now make public. They are not saying who lives in this home.
Young guy, just see him in the neighborhood with the dogs once in a while.
But neighbors confirmed for us it is a young couple in their 30s with a toddler, and the wife maybe about 6 months pregnant.
Really nice couple, yeah.
Deputies say the husband shot and killed his wife thinking she was an intruder. Incredibly, though, law enforcement says she was rushed to the hospital in time for doctors to save her unborn baby, still alive Wednesday night. Deputies will closely retrace the husband's steps, continuing to make sure it matches the evidence.
One thing that this community does is really pull together, wanting to make sure everybody's is okay as it can be.
Megan McRoberts, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Tropical Storm Eta has weakened into a tropical depression. It's expected to move back over water tomorrow, where it will re-strengthen back into a tropical storm. WPTV's chief meteorologist Steve Weigel has the details.
Yeah, there's still a lot of uncertainty with this. Some computer models tonight just completely washing it out over Central America. Others are still persistent in bringing something into the northwestern Caribbean, then eventually tracking rainfall and some gusty winds into South Florida. Here's the forecast track. It hasn't changed much from the earlier track at 4 p.m., taking this back into a tropical storm, likely a hybrid or a subtropical system at this point, but with winds at 45 miles an hour on Saturday. Moving it across Cuba on Sunday. There's a 7 p.m. position at this point. Should this verify, we'd certainly start seeing some gusty winds to tropical storm force, and then turning it back into the Gulf of Mexico, cutting across the Keys. Now, there are large uncertainties at this point. It could be well to the west or to the east of this track. There's Monday at 7 p.m., and that's about its closest approach to our area. The long-range models take it, some of them, take it into the Gulf of Mexico. I can't tell you enough how much uncertainty there is with this. Some of the models tonight are taking what's left of it back into the Pacific Ocean. Others are still trying to track it across Cuba and then into our area. The Vipercast model is one of the models that's been persistent in redeveloping it, strengthening it. And as far as the timeline, Friday still looks pretty good with a few showers. Saturday, you can see some of the heavier rains beginning to develop. That's all tied to this little front here, and a pretty significant system developing just to the south of Cuba. Now, that's Saturday. So the timeline for us with the current thinking would be heavier rains developing on Sunday and Monday, and possibly even into Tuesday and Wednesday. In fact, NOAA is forecasting 5 to 8 inches of rain for our area in the next 7 days. That would be a massive flood situation because the ground is saturated, and that's about 2 months worth of rain in the dry season. The probability of tropical storm force winds about 10 to 15% here. Those numbers could change, though, as we get closer. Saturday, rain squalls. Sunday and Monday, possible tropical storm conditions, and flooding a big threat. More than likely a threat more significant than the winds with this one.
Governor Ron DeSantis says the way Florida handled the election returns, as opposed to some other states, is, quote, dramatic. The governor said Florida has, quote, vanquished the ghost of the 2000 election debacle.
We see people take over interstates. That is absolutely hazardous. It's not fair to motorists who may get caught up in that. And so that will be unacceptable.
But DeSantis was very critical of the TV networks, especially Fox, for waiting as long as they did to call Florida for President Trump. In golf, Dunstan Johnson is back after missing 2 tournaments due to testing positive for COVID-19. After dealing with the coronavirus, quarantining in a hotel for 11 days, and getting back to practice only last week, the number 1 ranked golfer is seeing a silver lining throughout his career. Quote, the only good thing that came out of this is that I know that I'll be playing in the Masters next week. Right now, the time is 7:52. Stay tuned. We have traffic and weather together coming up next.
7:53 right now on the Get Up and Go show. It's time for traffic and weather together. It's all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Phil?
Right now, the Florida Highway Patrol is reporting all major highways clear of no accidents and no construction. And that's your latest look at the traffic. Right now in Port St. Lucie, it's 79 degrees and it's raining. So here's your latest look at the weather from WPTV.
Happy Thursday, my sunshines. Temperatures this morning starting off in the mid to upper 70s. Isolated quick moving showers possible for the morning drive with breezy east winds. This afternoon, highs in the low 80s, a mix of sun and clouds, and a 40% chance for scattered rainfall. Winds cranking up out of the east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies with a few passing showers. Tomorrow, highs in the low 80s, partly sunny skies, fast-moving rainfall, and winds staying breezy out of the east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Saturday, scattered showers and storms possible, winds cranking up to 15 to 25 miles per hour, highs in the low 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
We now take you to exclusive audio that shows why the election results are taking so long.
One vote for Trump. Two votes for Trump. One vote for Biden. 2 votes for Biden.
This exclusive report is brought to you by the colors red and blue.
Hey, old Gertie Frog here.
Did you like that one?
That was good.
Could you imagine if they had to count the votes like that? Oh, that would be forever and a day.
They probably are, because that's why it's taking so long.
I know.
Some
Hopefully
days.
by the end of the day, they will know what's going on.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, let's step back for a moment. We're WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. The news is coming up next. And then hour number 3, we're going to make another attempt to give away these air show tickets. All you got to do is just call and tell us a joke. It's real simple.
Yeah.
Very simple. Give us a call, 220-9788.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the Get Up and Go Show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
.807 on the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Phil. I'm glad we have some sort of an audience.
You guys are living the good life.
Yeah, we're always living the good life.
Oh, my noggin.
Well, I don't know what's wrong with your noggin, but my noggin is perfectly fine this morning. Maybe somebody's noggin is not right because nobody's ringing my phone this morning. I'm very upset about that. Nobody has called in and rung my phone. Come on, make my phone ring. 220-9788. Call and tell me a joke. If Phil and I think it's funny, we'll give you a pair of tickets to the air show.
And we find almost anything funny, so you're in good hands.
I mean, you could belch on the air for all I care.
That'd be awesome, actually.
Right?
We'll get a 10,
I don't care.
We get a 10 chair if someone does that.
I don't care what you do. Tell me a joke.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a pair of tickets to the air show. Call me right now. 220-9788. That's all you got to do.
That's it.
Call us up.
Tell us a good, clean joke.
Yeah, tell us a good, clean joke. In the meantime, a word from our sponsor.
Election stress got you freaking out? Come on down to Tranquilize and Fries, your one-stop shop for booze and French fried potatoes. That's it. We got liquor and Ore-Ida crinkle cuts.
Yeah, I'd like a large fry, bottle of that Kentucky Hooch, and a pack of smokes.
We got ketchup to go with your fries.
You don't have smokes?
Nope.
You ain't got smokes?
Oh, man, I knew we forgot something. Tranquilize and Fries, your one-stop shop during the election season. Listen, you want to smoke, then you're going to have to make another stop.
Yeah, there you go. It's one of our latest sponsors of the Get Up and Go Show, Tranquilize and Fries.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
On Canner Highway.
Right there on Canner Highway. Hi, good morning. You're on the air with Evan and Phil. Who's this?
This is Greg and Stuart.
Hey, Greg in Stuart, Florida. How are you this morning?
Stuart.
Doing great.
What's up?
Thanks so much for listening in. So you have a joke for us this morning?
Yeah, I'm going to give this a try. You guys are struggling, so I'm going to see if I can help out.
Struggling.
Well, do you want to go to the air show?
Sure, absolutely.
Well, I've struggled for the last 60 years of my life, so what the heck? I've got nothing to lose. All right, so we got a pair of tickets riding here. We're gonna let you know if it's a dud or not. So go ahead and do your thing.
Okay. Gentleman responds to his wife, yelling from the bathroom, I need help. He enters the bathroom and says, what's the problem? She says, I'm stuck on the toilet. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. He goes and calls 911. They come and knock on the door, and he goes, all right, I'm going to go let him in. She goes, wait a minute. You can't leave me sitting here like this. So he grabs a cowboy hat and throws it to her and says, here, put this over your lap. Oh, man. So the fireman comes in, he checks out the situation, leaves the bathroom. The husband says, well, what do you think? He said, we can save your wife, no problem, but that cowboy's a goner.
That's a winner.
All right.
That's a winner.
That was good.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, you got the tickets. What's your name again?
My name is Greg.
And what's your last name?
Burrell, Burrell.
Okay. So here's the deal. You have to come by the studio, unfortunately, when I'm here in the morning.
Okay.
To get the tickets. Or you can pick them up between 5 and 6. What's today? Today's Thursday.
Yes.
So Frank Mezapel is going to be here between 5 and 6. Or you can come by the studio between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. this morning, or 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. tomorrow. What's your pick your poison?
5 to 10 tomorrow.
All right, 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. tomorrow. Actually, make it 5:30 a.m. 10 in the morning tomorrow. Just we ask that you wear a mask when you come in the front door. Just knock at the front door if you would, if it's locked. And there is somebody here. We just sometimes forget to unlock the door.
Okay. I hate to ask this, but what's the studio location?
The studio is located at the foot of the Roosevelt Bridge. If you figures you would ask me the address, and I don't know the address. I've only worked here forever. If you have Google, let me look it up here. Hold on. Let me look at it. This is live radio, folks.
We're in the alley out back behind the McDonald's.
Yeah.
So-
Oh Lord, where's
I
our?
know that alley.
Do you now?
Where's the address at?
It used to be behind
Oh.
the Cumberland Farms.
It says we're 2435 Southeast South Dixie Highway, Stewart. No, we're on US 1. Oh, 215 Southwest Federal Highway. We're on the first floor.
Fantastic.
215
Thanks very
Southwest
much,
Federal
guys.
Highway. I appreciate it.
Thanks for
And
listening.
we'll see you tomorrow morning.
My
Thanks for
pleasure.
listening.
Yep,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Hi, you're on the air with Evan and Phil. Who's this?
Good morning, guys.
He wants air show tickets.
He wants air show tickets.
And he's in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Hey, you just fly me down.
Yeah, that's true. You could drive down. You got enough miles on that thing.
But hey, I got a joke.
All right.
Why not? What do we tell actors? Why do they tell actors to break a leg in a play?
Why?
I guess it's for good luck.
No, because every play has a cast.
Oh, let me take a knee on that one.
Oh, I'm taking a
come
knee on
on.
that one. Oh, that was bad.
Oh,
Why?
Oh,
he's crying, dude.
wow.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. Do you have another one? You want to try to bury yourself twice in one phone call?
We do it every day here.
Yeah,
so-
we do it every morning.
So you want to try it?
Hey, Phil, you still need some makeup on that head. It's shining on me too on Facebook.
Oh, that
Wait,
would
wait.
be me if I take my
What are you
hat off.
talking about? I got a head full. I got a head full of hair. What are you talking about? You got room to talk, George. I'm surprised you don't have planes crashing around your house from that thing just shining up to the sky.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
We're
it's
just
nice to be important, but it's also important to be nice.
You know I'm
All
joking.
right,
It's just
all
a
right,
joke.
I
Okay.
know.
All right. All right.
Oh,
Hey,
my
what's the weather like up in Kentucky these days? What's going on up there?
It's crazy. In the next couple of days, it's supposed to go up in the 70s.
Oh,
And we're in
oh.
November.
Well,
okay.
can you go
We
outside and
usually
take a
have-
look for us like you did the
could
other day?
Could you give us a report? Can you walk
Yeah.
outside?
Walk outside
Sure.
and
Hold
say
on.
hi to your pigs for me
Yeah,
out
say
there.
hi to the pigs and the cows and the hippopotamus and chickens, roosters, mice.
Yeah, don't choke the chicken.
cockroaches. There he goes. Is it windy?
Okay. Is it windy?
It's been
Yeah.
windy here.
Well, no, it's Burger King, not Wendy's.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, jeez.
you're hurting.
Good
Well,
Lord. My eyes
The
are
sun's
watering.
up. The sun's up. It's nice out, you know?
Yeah.
Let me see. It says it's about 47 degrees.
47.
That's too cold for
Yeah.
me.
And the sun's up?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, is the grass blue this morning? Because, you live in the bluegrass state.
You don't know what that means, bluegrass?
I have no
Oh, my
idea.
goodness.
No.
Google. No, it's still green out.
Yeah, Google it there, Evan.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold it.
Yes.
Hold it. That leads me to a new segment we're going to start.
Uh-oh.
It's time for Fun Facts
I have some.
with George Warren, live from Tompkinsville, Kentucky.
Tompkinsville, Kentucky.
So, if you would give us our fun fact of the morning, George.
Why is it called bluegrass? Because the gleaming off the grass is blue.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh.
know that.
Places, yeah.
Okay.
I
That's
have
interesting.
some fun facts.
All right. Go ahead. Phil.
Before the invention of self-adhesive stamps, postage was responsible for 83% of Americans licking.
Licking. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's a fun fact.
That's a fun fact.
Do you have another fun fact?
In the days before limousines, people flaunted their wealth by riding very long horses.
What?
Long horses.
Yeah.
Okay, don't. Neither of you go anywhere else with that, please. Neither of you, please go nowhere else with that statement. I want to keep.
Horsepower there is.
No. I want to keep my job because I know where you all would go.
Oh my goodness.
That just would not.
All right,
be
here I
good.
got one more for
All
you.
right, go ahead, Phil.
Until 1970, the United States Census Bureau kept track of people who looked shifty. There
Oh
you
God,
go.
that's all of us then, right?
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
That's all of us.
Is that a stick shift?
Yeah.
You want another one?
Yeah,
or no?
sure. I have another 2.5 minutes to kill.
To boost interest in coin collecting, in 1976, the Treasury briefly replaced the phrase "In God We Trust" with "dynamite."
Really?
Yes.
Oh, God.
There you go.
Okay.
There you-
Wow.
More fun. That's fun facts for you. There
Okay.
you go.
All right. There's your fun facts of the morning.
Yeah.
So I have a true fact that's coming up. George's mom is going to be 90 years old
Bless her heart.
on Monday. Yeah. How about that one?
That's awesome.
90 years old.
90.
I would love
Still
to talk to
kicking.
her and ask her what it's like to be 90 and what it was like 90 years ago.
90.
Yeah. I couldn't fathom.
She's
being
seen a few
90.
wars.
Yeah.
Basically.
1930 she was born. So quite a few
Wow.
presidents she's been through.
Wait a minute. 1930 she was born. My dad was born 1920. So my dad would have been 100. So your mom 90. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Well, Marcel's
All right.
turning
Yeah.
87 next month.
Marcel.
Marcel.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
You know what kept Marcel alive, right?
What?
Oh boy, here it comes.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Stand by.
Stand by.
The rest of the mafia.
Okay. Oh my lord.
He's shaking his head, George.
I'm just-
He's been in trouble all week with my cornball jokes, and
It's just been one of those weeks, you know.
you said the show will never be the same after this week. So
Yeah, Bonnie
Oh,
comes
no,
back. Bonnie
no.
comes back Monday, and then I have to
Yes.
get back to abnormality.
abnormal.
Abnormality. Exactly.
Abnormality.
Hey, you got your papers all in a good shuffle there, pal?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. You noticed that, huh? Right here.
Yeah, I thought Bonnie used a lot of paper, but man, you got her beat by a mile.
Not really.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, you do.
that's all discarded.
You got more paper on. You got more paper on the table than a roll of toilet
Hey,
paper.
just because I cut down a few forests for this doesn't mean anything. Okay,
Yeah, all right.
but yeah,
Forrest Gump.
but no, that's all discarded stuff that you can't do every single news story in 5 minutes. Big kitty.
Big Kitty's here with us.
Big
this
kitty
morning.
right there.
Yeah, Big Kitty's here this morning.
Ooh, my wife's back home. The cat just came up
Yeah.
on the camera.
Yeah, Cat's not happy this morning.
Hey, Phil.
Yes.
The Amish are going to slaughter a hog and a cow. So we're going to have some fresh ribs and
Nice.
sausage. And
Oh,
steak,
speaking of
you know.
Amish, you'll have to talk to Bonnie next week. When
I
she
know,
was
I saw her.
Yeah, when she was
saw
up in DeLand, or wherever she went to the Amish market up there.
Yeah, I probably double checked because I think it may be maybe Pennsylvania Dutch. They have a certain type of Amish.
What's the difference? I mean, Amish is Amish,
There is a
isn't it?
difference. No.
Well,
no,
is it like
no.
the difference
It's
like Catholic and Roman
Is there
Catholic?
a Jew? Is there
Yeah.
is there a
It's like
Georgia
Mennonites.
Amish?
Yeah, like they have Mennonites here. Okay, because
They have Amish in Alaska.
I don't know. That's a snowball's chance in hell.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. That was good. Now that was good.
Okay. All right.
Now we're talking here.
Okay.
Now we're talking
Okay,
some
give my-
comedy.
Give my tickets away to somebody. who
All right.
needs them.
Your
All right.
tickets.
Anyway, listen, we got to run. We're a minute or two behind on news, so we got to do news.
Yeah. I
So
gotta go
anyway,
places.
Yeah, I
Gotta
know
do
you
things.
got to take care of family and stuff. So
Okay.
Say
be
hi to
well,
the
and I
pig
will
for me.
be
It's
well.
great talking to you.
All right, man. Take care.
All right.
All right. Bye bye.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's always nice when G calls.
G?
That's the other G.
The other G.
That's the other G. You got
Kentucky
G of the
G.
North End and G on the North End in Kentucky.
There you go.
8:21 news time. Let's go to the news desk. Here's Phil.
Joe Biden said in a speech Wednesday that his campaign believes it's clear that they're on track to win enough states to reach the 270 electoral votes needed to win the presidency. I'm not here to declare that we've won, but I'm here to report that when the count is finished, we believe we'll be the winners, said the former vice president in Delaware. Biden's remarks came around the same time that the Associated Press projected that he would win Wisconsin, bringing him to 248 electoral votes at around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At the same time, President Donald Trump had racked up 214. A man in Martin County fatally shot his pregnant wife early Wednesday morning after he thought she was an intruder, according to the sheriff's office. WPTV's Treasure Coast reporter Megan McRoberts has more.
Well, Martin County deputies have been out here piecing this investigation together since early this morning. And while some people might feel that the circumstances surrounding the shooting are tough to understand and grasp, deputies say for now, the story is adding up. People who live along or drive by Ballard Avenue watched these deputies working for hours Wednesday with a lot of concern, even confusion.
Heartbreaking that families have this kind of trauma.
Charmian Dewey got an early wake-up call at her front door.
About 6:30. And there was a police officer there and just asked if, we had heard anything going on in the neighborhood last night. And we said no. Something happened, and he said yes, but you don't have to worry about anything. And then he left.
Because of Marcy's law enforcement now limited in the information they can now make public. They are not saying who lives in this home.
Young guy, just see him in the neighborhood with the dogs once in a while.
But neighbors confirmed for us it is a young couple in their 30s with a toddler, and the wife maybe about 6 months pregnant.
Really nice couple, yeah.
Deputies say the husband shot and killed his wife thinking she was an intruder. Incredibly, though, law enforcement says she was rushed to the hospital in time for doctors to save her unborn baby, still alive Wednesday night. Deputies will closely retrace the husband's steps, continuing to make sure it matches the evidence.
One thing that this community does is really pull together, wanting to make sure everybody's is okay as it can be.
Megan McRoberts, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Tropical storm Eta has weakened into a tropical depression. It's expected to move back over water tomorrow, where it will re-strengthen back into a tropical storm. WPTV's chief meteorologist Steve Weigel has the details.
Yeah, there's still a lot of uncertainty with this. Some computer models tonight just completely washing it out over Central America. Others are still persistent in bringing something into the northwestern Caribbean, then eventually tracking rainfall and some gusty winds into South Florida. Here's the forecast track. It hasn't changed much from the earlier track at 4 p.m., taking this back into a tropical storm, likely a hybrid or a subtropical system at this point, but with winds at 45 miles an hour on Saturday. Moving it across Cuba on Sunday. There's a 7 p.m. position at this point. Should this verify, we'd certainly start seeing some gusty winds to tropical storm force, and then turning it back into the Gulf of Mexico, cutting across the Keys. Now, there are large uncertainties at this point. It could be well to the west or to the east of this track. There's Monday at 7 p.m., and that's about its closest approach to our area. The long-range models take it, some of them, take it into the Gulf of Mexico. I can't tell you enough how much uncertainty there is with this. Some of the models tonight are taking what's left of it back into the Pacific Ocean. Others are still trying to track it across Cuba and then into our area. The Vipercast model is one of the models that's been persistent in redeveloping it, strengthening it. And as far as the timeline, Friday still looks pretty good with a few showers. Saturday, you can see some of the heavier rains beginning to develop. That's all tied to this little front here, and a pretty significant system developing just to the south of Cuba. Now, that's Saturday. So the timeline for us with the current thinking would be heavier rains developing on Sunday and Monday, and possibly even into Tuesday and Wednesday. In fact, NOAA is forecasting 5 to 8 inches of rain for our area in the next 7 days. That would be a massive flood situation because the ground is saturated, and that's about 2 months worth of rain in the dry season. The probability of tropical storm force winds about 10 to 15% here. Those numbers could change, though, as we get closer. Saturday, rain squalls. Sunday and Monday, possible tropical storm conditions and flooding, a big threat. More than likely a threat more significant than the winds with this one.
Former Attorney General Pam Bondi is joining the Trump campaign's attempt to stop what they call, quote, massive cheating in the vote count in Pennsylvania.
Every vote, as Mayor Giuliani said, in every state must be counted fairly.
Trump attorney Rudy Giuliani alleges massive vote fraud is underway, and he is filing lawsuits in state and federal courts. Bondi accuses local officials of preventing Republican election observers from watching mail-in ballots being processed. In Major League Baseball news, free agent right-hander Trevor Bureau has rejected the Cincinnati Reds offer of $18.9 million for the 2021 season, according to agent Rachel Luba, which she announced on Twitter yesterday. Luba, however, said that Buer remains open to discussing a return to Cincinnati and, quote, all other interested teams through free agency. The time now is 8:27. Stay tuned. We have traffic and weather together coming up next.
$8:28 the time right now. The Get Up and Go show with Evan and Phil. Bonnie's on vacation. She'll be back next week. It's time for traffic and weather together, brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Phil?
Right now, Florida Highway Patrol is reporting all major highways clear of accidents and construction. And that's your latest look at traffic. Right now, it's 79 degrees in Stewart with partly cloudy skies. Here's your latest look at the weather from WPTV.
Happy Thursday, my sunshines. Temperatures this morning starting off in the mid to upper 70s. Isolated quick-moving showers possible for the morning drive with breezy east winds. This afternoon, highs in the low 80s, a mix of sun and clouds, and a 40% chance for scattered rainfall. Winds cranking up out of the east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies with a few passing showers. Tomorrow, highs in the low 80s, partly sunny skies, fast-moving rainfall, and winds staying breezy out of the east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Saturday, scattered showers and storms possible, winds cranking up to 15 to 25 miles per hour, highs in the low 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
8:33 on the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Phil this morning. A lot going on. I just had to play this. I had to change it up a little bit.
All right, you ready? Here we go.
You're really going to sing this?
Exciting and new.
Oh, gosh. Keep your day job, please.
I'm aboard.
That's it. All right. It's time for Randy Siegel on the Love Spaceship high above the earth with the Love Space Report. Good morning, Randy. Wait a minute. I gotta hit the wrong button there. There we go. All right. I hope you heard all that.
I did.
Good.
Which is a great segue because in 2014, MOM was launched.
What was launched?
What?
MOM.
MOM?
What was MOM?
MOM stands for Mars Orbiter Mission.
Oh.
And it was launched on this date in history, 2014, by India.
India?
Wow.
Yep. And India made the first Asian nation attempt to reach Mars orbit. And it became the first country to do so in the world on its maiden flight.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Very
Kinda neat.
interesting. So I played the right song just coincidentally.
That now you knew what I was going to do.
No, I didn't. Honestly.
I know.
No
It's
idea.
telepathy.
Wow.
Oh.
That's why we're like peanut butter and jelly,
Yeah, mental telepathy.
right? All right. Take it away with the space report if you would.
And then on November the 5th in 2018, we had the Voyager 2 leaving the heliosphere and entering into space where we usually don't have spacecrafts go, only the second spacecraft to do that. The astronauts on board the International Space Station continue their research, where Kate Rubins started off her day with space agricultural studies that explore how microbes and fungi can improve soil health and crop production. She serviced samples of the experiment that seeks to improve food production in space and increase crop yields back here on Earth. She then started working on a spacesuit study. The experiment looks at water evaporation as a means to cool spacesuits and prevent contamination and corrosion of parts inside the suit. The two Russian cosmonauts, Sergei Rusakov and Sergei Kuzhevchikov, both started organizing their tools for their jaunt outside the International Space Station on the 18th. They're going to spend about 6 hours outside during their spacewalk doing maintenance and science tasks. The crew wrapped up their day working on the oxygen generator inside the space station and checking on cleaning of smoke detectors. Meanwhile, the 4 commercial crew members that'll begin going to the International Space Station on the 14th began their hard quarantine back on Earth. Astronauts, or cosmonauts, I should say, that'll be going to the space station next year, Oleg Novitsky and Peter Dubrov, they worked underwater in a pool in their spacesuits in preparation for what will be a very interesting feat. They will detach the Pirs module from the International Space Station in preparation of getting a new science module up to the International Space Station. Russia is carrying out research work to implement the flights of cosmonauts working in helicopters. They believe that helicopter training is very important because of precision dockings that may take place in space. Back here on Earth, we're getting ready for this afternoon's launch of a Falcon 9 rocket carrying a global positioning satellite at 6:24, with a window extending to 6:39 p.m. this evening. This is a vehicle that had a problem before with one of its engines, but now has been fully repaired. Of Course I Still Love You drone ship is in position 394.5 miles downrange in order to pick up the first stage. The fairing recovery ship, Mischief, is also in position to pick up the fairings. Everything seems to be going well now, finally, for the United Launch Alliance's Atlas V rocket. The vehicle was scrubbed because of a random commanding ground system liquid oxygen valve. The valve stuck, and as a result, they were unsure if they'd be able to proceed. Launch for the United Launch Alliance vehicle is set for tomorrow, and that launch is scheduled to take place at 5:46 p.m. In between, China is expected to launch a new Earth observation satellite. The sky is the limit for Starship. However, SpaceX at Boca Chica, California base says that they intend on the 9th to launch their Starship 9.32 miles above the Earth and bring it down safely for a landing. And Elon Musk says, be prepared for potential failure of that particular mission. The second GLONASS launch that Russia was going to launch of a new communications satellite has been shifted back a week from the 16th to the 24th of this month. So we can look for that launch to take place. Russia has decided to resume launches of rockets on reconverted ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. The decision on resuming the launches of Start 1 carrier rockets will take place very soon. Lastly, we want to tell you, well, no, not yet. Vostok continues to prepare for launch of the OneWeb space vehicle. And as we said, China is ready for a launch of a telescope in 2024. Tomorrow, we hope to tell you about a successful launch and preparing for a weekend of launches around the world. So until then, have a great day, everybody.
I know that music threw you off, didn't it, Randy?
Absolutely.
Well, you know,
then I caught it.
we just got to mix it up just a little bit, you know?
To play
And
through
you
the
know
Ellie's
what?
Deli.
You succeeded.
Well, what can I say? I always catch everybody by surprise.
It's good to have change. You know,
Change is good.
It would get too boring if everything was always the same.
I know, right?
Yeah, people would stop listening to you.
All right, man. Listen, have a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow morning.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. Time to head on over to Ellie's Downtown Deli. Now, this music never changes because it's that kind of feel-good, get you in the mood for a little bit of food. Oh, did I just go there? Get you in the mood for a little bit of food.
You're a poet, and you didn't know it.
That's right.
Sweet.
Wow, I'm on the throne, and I'm all alone right now. Let's go down to Ellie's Downtown Deli, where Phil is standing by with the latest and greatest for you.
Let's look at some hot American favorites, shall we? That's on
please do.
the grilled ham and cheese. How classic is grilled ham and cheese? It is the best. Ham and cheese, pressed, hot on white toast. You can add tomatoes and some smoked bacon. It would be so tasty. Trust me on that.
What kind of bacon?
Smoked bacon.
I like that.
Yeah.
Is it soft or hard?
Well, you like it like limp.
I like it limp.
Yeah, you like limp bacon.
I'm sure they'll make it any way you want it, at least Downtown Deli.
Exactly. You can have crispy bacon or you can have limp bacon. Take your pick.
All right, very good.
Hickory smoked BLT. Speaking of bacon, that's bacon, lettuce, tomato, and some mayo, and just done perfectly the way Ellie's Deli does it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you're not in the mood for a sandwich, why not get a good Caesar salad? Fresh cut romaine lettuce tossed in their homemade Caesar dressing. it will be just perfect. And of course, don't forget their desserts, and I will keep mentioning until the day I die, that big old half-pound cookie is the best.
Half-pound cookie?
Half-pound cookie.
How do you humanly absorb a half-pound cookie?
I did, believe it or not, the other day.
Wow.
I ate the whole half-pound. So that's Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stuart. Now has their patio back open, plus they are at 50% dining inside with a full menu for pickup or delivery. Ellie's also has full dinners available for takeout, plus their fabulous desserts as well. Call 772-781-6605 to order and pick up today. They're located at 18 Southeast 6th Street, just off of Colorado in Stuart. Call 772-781-6605. That's Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stuart.
Time for the Precious Metals Report. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Gold opening up at $1,930.20 an ounce. Silver opening up at $24.83 an ounce. That's the Precious Metals Report, and it's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Time for news right now, 8:44. Let's go to the news desk one final time this morning. Here's Phil.
Joe Biden said in a speech Wednesday that his campaign believes it's clear that they're on track to win enough states to reach the 270 electoral votes needed to win the presidency. I'm not here to declare that we've won, but I'm here to report that when the count is finished, we believe that we'll be the winner, said the former vice president in Delaware. Biden's remarks came around the same time that the Associated Press projected he would win Wisconsin, bringing him to 248 electoral votes as of 4 p.m. yesterday afternoon. At the same time, President Donald Trump had racked up 214 electoral votes. A man in Martin County fatally shot his pregnant wife early Wednesday morning after he thought she was an intruder, according to the sheriff's office. WPTV's Treasure Coast reporter Megan McRoberts has more.
Well, Martin County deputies have been out here piecing this investigation together since early this morning. And while some people might feel that the circumstances surrounding the shooting are tough to understand and grasp, deputies say for now, the story is adding up. People who live along or drive by Ballard Avenue watched these deputies working for hours Wednesday with a lot of concern, even confusion.
Heartbreaking that families have this kind of trauma.
Charmian Dewey got an early wake-up call at her front door.
About 6:30. And there was a police officer there and just asked if, we had heard anything going on in the neighborhood last night. And we said no. Something happened, and he said yes, but you don't have to worry about anything. And then he left.
Because of Marsy's law enforcement now limited in the information they can now make public. They are not saying who lives in this home.
Young guy, just see him in the neighborhood with the dogs once in a while.
But neighbors confirmed for us it is a young couple in their 30s with a toddler, and the wife maybe about 6 months pregnant.
Really nice couple, yeah.
Deputies say the husband shot and killed his wife thinking she was an intruder. Incredibly, though, law enforcement says she was rushed to the hospital in time for doctors to save her unborn baby, still alive Wednesday night. Deputies will closely retrace the husband's steps, continuing to make sure it matches the evidence.
One thing that this community does is really pull together, wanting to make sure everybody's is okay as it can be.
Megan McRoberts, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Governor Ron DeSantis says that the way Florida handled the election returns as opposed to some other states is dramatic. The governor said Florida has vanquished the ghost of 2000 election debacle.
We see people take over interstates. That is absolutely hazardous. It's not fair to motorists who may get caught up in that. And so that will be unacceptable.
But DeSantis is very critical of the way the TV networks, especially Fox, for waiting as long as they did to call Florida for President Trump. Here's something you don't hear about every day. A very large dead snake in the median. Key Largo deputies were flagged down by motorists and notified about the snake over on US 1 on Wednesday. They are unsure where the snake originated from or how it ended up in the median of the highway. Though they didn't have a specific exact measurements of the snake, it appears to be at least 8 feet long from the photograph that Monroe County Sheriff's Office posted on their Facebook page. Dustin Johnson is back after missing 2 tournaments due to testing positive for COVID-19. After dealing with the coronavirus, quarantining in a hotel for 11 days and getting back to practice only last week, the number 1 ranked golfer in the world found one silver lining. He said, "The only good thing that came out of this is that I know that I'm playing next week in the Masters." Right now, the time is 8:48. Stay tuned. We have traffic and weather together coming up next.
$8:49 the time right now. The Get Up and Go show with Evan and Phil. Bonnie's on vacation. Time for traffic and weather together. All brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Phil?
Right now, Florida Highway Patrol is reporting all major roadways are clear of no accidents and construction. And that's your latest look at the traffic. Right now in Hobe Sound, it's 78 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Here's the latest look at the weather from WPTV.
Happy Thursday, my sunshines. Temperatures this morning starting off in the mid to upper 70s. Isolated quick-moving showers possible for the morning drive with breezy east winds. This afternoon, highs in the low 80s, a mix of sun and clouds, and a 40% chance for scattered rainfall. Winds cranking up out of the east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies with a few passing showers. Tomorrow, highs in the low 80s, partly sunny skies, fast-moving rainfall, and winds staying breezy out of the east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Saturday, scattered showers and storms possible, winds cranking up to 15 to 25 miles per hour, highs in the low 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
We're in the land of both sides declaring victory.
We expect lots of challenges.
We're focused on getting this right.
Both sides are going to say, we have a lawsuit, we're suing you.
We're in for the long haul when it comes to lawsuits.
Well, I mean, lawsuits, schmawsuits.
If there's another campaign, I won't watch it. I won't watch it. If there's another debate, well, it's too late. It's too late. It used to take up all of my time. Almost made me losing my mind, but those days are through.
The vote count is taking a long time.
We're in a stall space.
I got an election hangover. I'm so glad that it's
Yeah. Do you have an election hangover?
I guess so.
You do?
My wife definitely does.
Okay. Well, you know what time it is.
Yes.
It's time to get in the car.
Yeah.
Take a trip up to the home office. All the way up to Yeehaw Junction. Get that ticket out of the toll booth because you don't have a Sun Pass. And try to save money. Go through the drive-thru because of COVID. They have to sanitize the list. So what the heck's the use of going and getting it if they have to sanitize it? They could just email the list.
I don't think they have email in Yeehaw Junction, though.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have no email in Yeehaw. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put the children away because it's now time for today's edition of Phil's Top 10 list. Phil, take it away.
And from the home office of Yeehaw Junction, Florida, today's category, Top 10 Good Things About Being the Vice President. Top 10 Good Things About Being the Vice President. So here we go. A little early on the tape on that one there.
That's all right.
Top 10 Good Things About Being the Vice President.
Okay.
Number 10, after they sign a bill, there's lots of free pens. Number 9, a surge of pride when the Marine Band plays the Vice President's March, Convoy. Number 8, Dan Quayle and Al Gore are really easy to beat during the Vice President's Week on Jeopardy. Number 7, you get advanced copies of new Star Trek episodes.
A little late.
Yeah, once again, late on the tape. Yeah. Number 6, the president doesn't always eat the entire pie. Number 5, allowed to pick U.S. citizen at random and spend their tax money on whatever you like. Yeah, I like that one. Number 4, a strange thrill of having newspapers refer to you as Veep. Number 3, those great pastries that they serve after foreign leader funerals. Number 2, this one is Number 2, you can pat the president on the butt without being arrested. Are you okay with it? And number 1, chicks dig it when you break the tie in the Senate. And there's your top 10 list.
I'm just being goofy today.
I know you are.
I love this song.
I know.
The Flip Flop song. Kind of like the new theme song for the morning show.
You should put this underneath now when the Mr. Announcer comes on.
Yeah, right?
That'd be awesome.
I'll have to call my people and have them re-record everything because I don't have the voices. Well, I think I have the voices at the house, just the generic voices.
Yeah. In the 9 studios.
Love this song. All right. We're just being way too goofy this morning. Oh, man. It's been a great week. It's only 4 days in.
Well, we got one more day left of the celebration of Phil.
Yeah, the male testosterone loaded
Yes.
show. Wow. And then you go back to reality next week.
There's been so much testosterone this week. I've grown in hair in places that I didn't know I had places.
Really?
So, yes.
Your inner nostril?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's like a rainforest up there now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So what are you up to
Anyway,
after you get out of here today?
I don't know because I don't have a show that I need to produce.
Yeah.
When I get out of here later this morning here, I just have to upload the program for podcasting purposes.
Oh.
So I don't know what I'm going to do. This is kind of a little crazy because I don't have nothing to do. Usually I've got things to do, but my day is actually free today.
I know, and you're a person that has to have something to do. You
Yeah.
can work on the Christmas stuff on your house.
No, I don't think I'm going to do that because Gavin's not home yet. Today's his late day at school. So
Gavin has to be there for you to do that?
Well, I need help putting the tree up.
Oh.
Yeah, we have this, our tree is like 12 feet tall.
Oh, I see.
We have one of these gargantuous sized trees.
What do you put them on your shoulders and have them put the top part of the tree on?
Literally, pretty much. I have this big ladder he gets up on, and he puts a topper on there. But the inside of the house is going to be very simple to decorate this year for the holidays because we're not going all out, because we do not and will not have a holiday party this year because of COVID. We don't want to take a chance and invite people over and anybody getting sick.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm a little depressed about that.
Wow.
But it is what it is.
That's it. You just gotta go with the times and do what you got to do at this point.
And there's that sound. It's the engine of the
the Get Up and Go Show
Get Up and Go Show Express telling us to get the heck out of here. We have to wrap things up. It's been a great show.
Yeah. I think the whole week's been awesome. Not that it's not awesome when I'm not here, but just saying it's been an awesome week.
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot of fun. We say chow mein.
Honduras.
And dirty, folks. Can't even get my... Let me try this again. We say chow mein.
Honduras.
And Arriva Dirty. It's been a great week so far. A lot of love in the room. We'd like to spread it around to everybody else out there and spread the love and, do the deed and pay it forward.
That's right. And then again, I could be wrong. They call me Phil.
All right. Thanks for being here.
No problem.
We'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, 6 a.m. for the Freestyle Friday show. Anything goes on Friday. We may even talk about politics on the show tomorrow. Which would be a first. Which would be a first.
Don't get me started.
Which would be a first. We'll see. We'll see. We're WSU Stewart. We're Martin County's Heritage Station. We'll see you back here bright and early tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Bye-bye for now.